Ey, esa niña no se aguanta. Ey, quiere todo porque sabe a Fanta. The music is a little low. And we're back. We're back.
Yay.
I survived. I've survived whatever the hell the last podcast was. Have I done a podcast since then? No, right? I did.
Oh, you talking about the Leo one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys did one for Yayo's birthday.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, I survived that too. Okay, guys, at this point, it's starting to become... What the hell? Because I didn't even realize that on the Yayo birthday one, we didn't even give him the damn balloons. Like, not until the next day I saw the balloons over here, and I was like, wait, why didn't we give him the balloons? There was balloons and cake. Anyway, we got my motherfucking boy over here.
Hello.
Fucking, wait, I know you as Eslabon. What the fuck is your real name?
Pedro.
Pedro, that's right.
Yeah.
No wonder. She was like, Pedro's outside, and I was like, Pedro. I was like, okay, Pedro.
Yeah.
My boy Pedro here, we're getting to know each other. I'm not going to lie to you. I tell you guys whenever I know somebody from a long time, and I don't. We're getting to know each other, but we have something in common. NorCal. And you were born up in Northern California.
Northern California Bay Area.
Hey.
Redwood City.
Right, Redwood City, 650, dude.
Yes.
And shout out Claudia Sheinbaum, the president of Mexico, that said Redwood City has some of the best food, and that she said, shout out to the people in Redwood City. I was like, shouts out the people in Redwood City. You know?
Yep.
My brother was born there. I lived some of my happiest years there and in San Jose. Damn. So shouts out, man.
Shout out to Bay Area.
Cheers, man.
Yeah, cheers. I missed that. But
yeah.
we're out here in LA now. Oh, man.
Hi, Pedro. Welcome to the best community ever, baby. Hey, it's fucking lit. So we out here right now. If you're on TikTok, make your way over to the YouTube. If you're on YouTube, thank you so much for being here. And make sure you guys post us. Right now, we're going to take a picture. And then I want you guys to screenshot it and post it and be like, yo, Pedro from Eslabon Armado and Snow the Product are live right now on Everyday Days. And I want you guys to come over here and ask us some questions. Talk to us. Chill with us. We're going to take a shot with y'all. Just hang out with you on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying?
We're taking a fast shot, though. I thought this was one.
Usually I ask, are you? Yeah, usually I ask, are you an ass or titties man? But he's already grabbing the ass, so I'm assuming this is the one he's gonna grab.
Yeah, what can I say?
He said there's two shots. He's like, there's one in one butt cheek and one in the other butt cheek. So that's what we're gonna drink. But yeah, all right, let's pose for the camera real quick, and we're gonna screenshot that. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Pose for the camera. Post for the camera.
Now post that shit. So go post that shit, tag us and all that, and then we hear. Oh, you liking it? We getting in the vibe. Pedro's getting in the vibe. All right, so we might as well start off with the shot. That way, así como que nos vamos nivelando as we go. We don't need Snow blacking out again.
I'm scared, guys.
We don't need Snow blacking out every podcast. Okay, guys? So we're not gonna do the full fucking.
We'll take half.
Yeah, we're gonna do half. One booty cheek and one titty.
Holy fuck. Okay. Okay, fuck it. I'll just take one. Maybe if later on, it gets more, I'll take another one.
Míralo. Ni siquiera le digo ya. Something's
so
close over here, just so you know.
Okay,
ready? You're scared? No te asustes, güey.
Wait, it's because I need to take a chaser because I'm a little bit. Okay,
ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
Yeah. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party.
Hell no.
Yeah. Bree said that's what you said last time. I know, Bree. ¿Qué te puedo decir, Bree? If I'm, we're on the podcast, I'm having a good time. We're having good conversation. You never know. Next thing you know, you're drinking a little too much. Ya valimos verga.
Or chilling though.
You seen the clip that I put, right?
Yes, when I'm punching this. I don't remember that. Play the clip. Do you have the clip?
Let me get it.
Oh my God, bro. Well, he said that's so embarrassing. I just met this man in person and he goes, I saw the podcast with Leo. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, that's the one he saw.
Yeah, shout out Leo.
Yo, we should make a reel of like the wildest moments on this podcast. And then when we're inviting someone, when they agree, be like, just so you know, and you send them that. And then they're like, I wonder how many people will just immediately be like, you know what? Actually, never mind. Would you say never mind if the podcast was too quick? ¿Qué? ¿Te cayó de mal?
No.
You need a burp?
I know. I heard something in my stomach weird, but hey, now we're chilling. We're good.
Okay, I was like, you need me to burp you?
No.
I'm a mom. No, but let's see.
That's crazy. I actually thought you were way younger until you told me your age.
Hey, well, we're out here.
That's crazy.
Listen, son, don't bring it up. No, I'm just... What happened? What's that?
Remember that damn podcast. So
yeah, you were pretty drunk.
You're one of the most iconic people. Not too much.
I haven't.
What is that?
You don't remember that?
No, especially with my stomach out. No, qué pinche vergüenza.
Damn.
Like, why was my stomach out? I know, the last little punch to his mic, so disrespectful. And the fact that Leo still invited me to his fucking comedy and tocó mi canción and everything. I was like, aw, Leo's such a sweetheart. And then he texted me and he was like, I'll see you in Chicago. And I was like, I literally in the morning was like, what? And then I saw that it's because we're doing Michi Fest.
Oh.
So
Is that
Michi
at the
Fest.
same? Oh wait, he's gone.
He's gonna be at it, yeah.
Oh,
He's the host.
nice.
Yeah, so I was like, dope. I love that. And now that we know each other too, if we ever do any
Yeah.
festivals together, you know,
we're there.
we all end up getting lit and
Yeah,
shit.
fuck yeah.
Pinche argüende, huh?
Oh, we can say bad words.
Yeah.
Okay.
dile lo que
I
quieras, dile que
don't
se vayan a
know,
chingar a su puta madre.
Ah,
o sea.
no,
Oh, actually,
no.
I can't do that
Hey,
on TikTok.
peace for everyone.
TikTok, guys.
Peace and love.
TikTok.
Peace and love, yeah.
Make your way from TikTok over to YouTube right now, because I'm going to cuss up a storm right now. I'm going to start punching microphone. Nah, I was joking. Imagine. I'm like, I'll never do that again. Psych. We're doing that right now. Nah, go over to YouTube, y'all. Y'all already know
Yeah.
we live on YouTube. All right. We got my side bitch out the way. YouTube, I want you guys to know I love you guys. I only be on TikTok because I have to. I have to, guys. But I love you guys. You guys are my main bitch. All right? So here we are. Hello. Ahora sí. Ahora sí,
Okay.
cuss them out.
All right. Nah, hey, peace and love, like I said to everyone.
You're a peace and love guy?
Yeah. I don't
That's
like
good.
really fighting with anyone.
Right?
And
That's
in
nice.
high school, I was just chill with everyone, you know?
Nice. What made you start writing songs?
Man, you know, I was never a singer.
Hmm.
I never like singing, and I always just like playing the requinto.
Okay.
That was my main, like, Ariel Camacho inspired me a lot to play the requinto.
Mm-hmm.
So I never really got into singing until like my junior year.
Okay.
And then writing, I started writing like my junior year también. I just started writing corridos, and then I released an EP, and then no one really liked it because it was ass.
Oh.
And then after that,
Was it really, or they just weren't
nah,
on?
I mean, I like at the time it was like the lean corridos.
Okay.
So they were talking about lean. So I was kind of like going to like the weed corridos también.
Okay.
So I was trying to lean to that, but it didn't really like did anything.
Mm-hmm.
So then after that, for some reason, I just started writing romantic songs
Okay.
because at that time, Wanata came out with Amor Tumbado,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, damn, this is pretty sick. So then I got inspired. I got inspired from Amor Tumbado, and then wrote my album, Tu Verano Mortal, wrote it by myself, and then like this was my second semester of my senior year.
Mm-hmm.
I released it in Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
2 months after COVID, like all the pandemic, you had to go home.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all home, and then that's when it just blew up. After
Oh,
that,
shit.
and after that, I was like, "Ay, de aquí soy, pa."
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So you're like, do you write? Because for example, sometimes people write from their personal experiences, or do you sometimes tell stories, or what? Like, así de enamorado eres, o
No, yeah.
también a veces te la inventas.
No, I'm soy muy enamorado.
Yeah?
Like, and I think my strongest thing right now is our breakup songs.
Okay.
And I used to watch a lot of movies,
Hmm.
so I like watching movies to like go from a story
Mm-hmm.
and write a story about that, and then just go based off from there.
Okay.
Like The Notebook, I wrote a song based off The Notebook.
Really? No, pues no les digas porque luego va a llegar el notebook, va a decir, excuse me, Mexican money.
Hey.
¿Verdad?
Yeah, van a querer todo.
Sí,
Yeah.
van a decir, I heard
But yeah,
we were over there.
The Notebook's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Ah, entonces sí es enamorado el güey. Porque,
Yeah.
what sign are you?
What sign?
Mhm.
What do you think? If I'm
Shit.
like crying all the time.
Cancer.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too. Period.
Yeah, cancer. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, that's fucked up because I always tell people to stop saying that cancers are always crying, but at the same time we are. So, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But you know what's crazy? Because I know that, like, I feel like people know me more for my angry songs because I rap.
Okay.
Pero I feel like that's like the toxic way that I've dealt with my sadness was making angry stuff. Pero ahora que ya no estoy tan like traumada, like
Chilling
I
out.
feel like now I can make more like songs that are cute or like
Yeah.
you know, emotional.
Yeah.
Porque
Nice.
when I was actually going through breakup, like I couldn't fucking make no songs. I would just be in the
No?
studio just crying.
Damn.
Like me ponía yo a escribir and then I'll just cry and then I'll just get drunk and then I wouldn't make shit. So I should have made a song about the Notebook.
Should have. Yeah.
So you've never been through so down bad that you just start crying in the studio?
I've never cried in front
Ever?
of anyone.
Ah, este güey.
Never. I never cried in front of anyone.
Entonces corres.
I just no.
He's like, I
No.
cry all the time, but I never cry in front of
No.
nobody. I'm like, este güey anda corriendo.
No. It's weird. The only time I did cry was for for a girl in that I dated, but she was all the way in Florida, and I took a flight. And we met online, and then I saw that she liked my music, so we met online, and she was kind of like famous on TikTok a little bit.
Oh,
So then I flew all the way to Florida.
Damn.
Met her, and then guess what? She went back to her ex after I came back.
holy.
But that was past. Past is past, and I wrote a bunch of bangers after that.
Damn.
A
Well,
bunch
that's
of bangers.
good.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, but
Good for you.
yeah, now I'm happy.
Okay.
Yeah,
You're happy now. You feel you good? You in a relationship?
Yeah,
You
I'm
feeling
in a
good?
relationship. I'm good now.
Good. Good
Yeah,
for
yeah.
you. I mean, there you go. When it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be.
Exactly.
You needed some inspiration. Now you got some good
Yeah.
songs out of it. Make some
Exactly.
bread.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
yeah, pretty good.
But yeah, damn. You went all the way to Florida. Okay.
Yeah.
Period. I thought that
Yeah.
only happened to us lesbians, but I guess it happens to everybody. Is there any corrido people that like? Is there any corrido singers that are gay? Or like-
No. Oh no, I don't want to say it. But no.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no,
See,
no.
behind the scenes, huh?
No, I don't think
Ooh,
so.
it's just like
I
in
don't think
rap.
so.
There's the fucking rappers también.
No, I don't think so. But
Well, there's the firme guy, his brother.
Oh yeah,
shout out.
yeah. Shout
Shout
out.
There's
LGBT.
nothing wrong with that. Nothing
No,
wrong.
no, there's nothing wrong. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
No,
I guess
she's
that's
asking.
why. That's what I'm saying. Like fucking trying to know. Where's my, like, if I was to make a corrido, like, or a sad song like that, like, where am I? A dónde le estoy tirando with
Yeah.
O si no, then imagine I just write like a straight
Damn.
sounding song.
Is it me or that shot is kind of like it's kicking in?
It is.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
feel pretty good?
He's gonna reach for the bottle right now. He's
Nah,
like,
I feel
"Oh,
pretty good.
no."
I'm gonna lie.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, chilling.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything in particular you want to talk about now that you're lit?
Nah,
Be like, ¿y qué chingan a su madre? No,
nah.
no, pero
No, just
Karin's not gay. Stop.
I don't think he is.
He's not gay.
No.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I've met. First of all, his girl is perfect. His girl is fucking perfect, and like I've seen them together. They are the cutest fucking couple ever. So
I love his
He's
music.
not. Yeah.
Music's fire.
Karin's awesome.
Yeah, we met a couple times and it's cool. Cool person.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Even me too. Like when
Yeah.
I met him, like I wouldn't even think he would know who I am,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like super
Yeah,
dope.
he's cool.
Like he's just
man.
a down to earth guy.
Yeah,
That's why it
tall.
does suck whenever people do stupid shit like that. Cuando la gente siempre quiere traer a alguien en un chisme, and you're just like, dude, that person's like cool. Like leave that
Everyone's
person alone.
cool. Yeah.
You know? Is there like, have you ever been in a fight?
Never.
Really? So you
Never.
are like just nice.
I'm just chill. Yeah. I like.
Chill
I,
guy.
I like. Yeah. I like.
Not even with your brother?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Like when you all were little?
Yeah. When we were small, a lot of fights.
Oh
A lot
shoot.
of fist fights. But my dad would break him up.
Oh really?
He would beat us up bad.
Oh really? Is your dad strict?
He used to be strict. It's 'cause
Never
my dad
was
used to my dad used to be in a landscaping business.
Okay.
So he used to go to the Bay Area every day, wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning, come
Oh,
back late. So when he would come back late, all stressed,
Mm-hmm.
any little thing me and my brother did, boom, toma. You know.
I
Like,
know. Wow.
but once he started getting into the horses, that's when he got more chill.
Okay. So you guys have mad horses.
50
God damn.
por ahí.
¿Y qué hacen?
No hacen nada.
Nada más
no
cuestan
bailan,
dinero,
no
¿qué?
más cuestan pura feria. No, they dance and all that, but it's just like everyone has a passion, and his passion is his horses.
Really?
I don't know. I never.
Do you help him
Yeah.
out with them?
I used to help him out a lot, but I
they're
kind of
busy.
stopped. Yeah, I kind of stopped.
Do you have
It's
like
too
a
much.
favorite horse?
Oh, well, my dad he me regaló a horse for my birthday. It's a little.
Aw.
¿Qué caballo es? Español. Yeah.
Oh.
Sepa, no, I don't know what that is, but español. Yeah.
Do they have a name?
¿Tiene nombre? No. No
Oh,
El regalo.
you're at
El
that point where
regalo,
you
sí.
El
don't name
regalo.
them.
Tiene nombre el regalo.
Yeah, because in my birthday when I turned 20, I think, or 21. No, 20.
Lo montas.
Nah, dude. No lo monto. Tengo
Y el
miedo.
pinche regalo ahí nomás está triste.
Ay, no, ahí está.
Tráigalo para
no.
acá para que
Wait,
se
how
ponga a
many
bailar. Le voy a poner banda.
How many of y'all's horses have names?
My dad has a name for every single
Oh,
horse.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
So it's,
I don't know
it's
their
it's his
names.
dad that's the one
Yeah,
that really likes
he's the one that goes and like those other, but I don't really know their names.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't even know how they look.
Your brother doesn't like horses either? Or out of you, the three
Nah.
siblings, who
No.
nadie?
No. I used to a lot. I
Híjole.
used to dance them a lot. I used to actually like horses, but I stopped because me caí de uno y ya. I was like, nah,
Dijiste.
ya, de aquí ya no.
You looked at him, you were like, never again.
Yeah, we went to Jaripeo like 2 years ago
Mm-hmm.
in San Bernardino, and I was like, fuck, I'll go. And then Monte, I was in a horse, and then I just couldn't control him because you have to have like well, my dad tells me that you have to have like like don't be scared of the horse.
Yeah.
And I was a little bitch for like
Yeah.
you know. And so he noticed my fear, and he just like relinchó, and I fell, and I felt like shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
You,
After that, I was
you
like, boom,
hurt?
that's it. I got hurt, but we're chilling. We're fine.
You were like, déjame pararme como que no. No, yeah. I mean, horses are dope, and people always ask me, right? Because this used to be ranch property, and there was like horse stalls and stuff.
Yeah.
Pero people are always like, oh, you're gonna get horses, and I'm like, dude, I travel too much, and with a horse, like you gotta like care, right?
for
you
them.
you can't just have it all depressed. Some of my neighbors, they have horses, ahí están todos aburridos. I'm like, dude, what the fuck do you want a horse? Ahí nomás está parado todo el día, pinches moscas.
Yeah.
They're-
I mean, and they're like, the thing is, you have to have patience and like you have to have that like not dedication, but you just have to love horses.
Yeah.
And that's something I don't know how my dad, it's because we have a property that's an hour away from where they live,
Mhm.
and that's where he has all their horses. He has
Mm.
every single one there, but it's in the middle of nowhere, and I don't know how, but he goes every day at like 5 or 6 in the morning, 7 every day, and comes back like at 10, 11 at night, and I don't know how he just doesn't like get tired of that. But I mean, cada quien, you know, everyone
Oh,
has
so
a
he's
passion.
all fucking day he's there?
Every day there, every day over there, an hour away from where they live.
I feel like that's a Mexican's dream.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like Mexicans want to do that, but they can't because obviously.
Yeah. But that's, I mean, that's dope, you know? Just hanging
Yeah.
out, just being there.
Take care of your animals.
Unless I'm like, Dad, what are you doing over there? No, I'm just joking. I'm like, se va una hora, regresa como a las 10. I'm like, ¿qué más tienen en esa propiedad? No, I'm just kidding. No, that's just me being being tóxica
Yeah.
over here. But you said that your mom manages?
My mom manages her. Yeah, she's our manager.
That's fucking fire.
She, I don't know how she does it, but she, you know, she handles every freaking promoter out there. She handles every single paper, anything that has to do with money. That's my mom.
That's fire.
Yeah, and she's always done that ever since, like, even before the fame. Like when we were playing at little backyard parties, my mom would be the one that would like get the contract and be like, all right, $250 an hour, $100 an hour. So you know.
Okay.
So she was the one that would always do that.
I mean, that's
Love my
a
mom.
blessing. That's beautiful.
Yeah, cause there's people out there, managers that, you know,
Yeah, se aprovechan.
so you gotta watch
That's
out.
yeah, no, that you're so lucky in that, and thank God that you're like, you know how blessed you are, because yeah, like the main people that'll fuck you over as an artist is always gonna be managers, labels,
Yeah.
promoters,
Yep.
all kinds of shit, you know. And as an artist, you know, a lot of times you just want to make art. You just focus on
Yeah.
like, I want to make art, I want to make, you know, the fans happy, whatever.
But you don't know what's behind
Yeah,
all the scenes, and
all that
everything.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And also like a lot of times people will try to cut your, even if you do have a good manager, like then people will come in and they'll try to get in your ear and cut people off and whatever.
Yeah.
But when it's your mom, it's
Yeah.
like, can't nobody fucking tell you
No.
cut your mom off. Like the
No.
fuck.
Never.
So that's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that for you guys.
Yeah.
So it's a
Yeah.
whole family affair. I mean, just like here, we got the,
That's
you know,
cool. Yeah. That's crazy. Family's
Well,
best.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. And that's the good thing about being, you know, being Latino and being Mexican is that, you know, we do, for the most part, not everybody obviously, but for the most part, we're very like family oriented, which
That's
is
good.
it's a beautiful thing, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
does your sister have any hopes of getting into music, or
Uh,
because I know you and your brother?
my brother plays the bass, but my sister, nah. I feel like she doesn't. I mean, I think she actually said that she wants to be in I don't know what a PR is, or what's a PR? Like,
Oh, she wants to do PR. Like
yeah, she wants to do
publicity?
that. There you go, publicist.
Oh,
Yeah, all
nice.
that. So hopefully, you know, that'll be badass.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Good shit.
Yeah, very nice.
I don't know what my
Yes.
son wants to do, but we'll see. My son's turning 15 this
Damn.
fucking month. Yeah. Yeah. He wants me to teach him how to drive. I'm like, you are
When can
tripping.
he get his permit though?
Like
When
16.
he turns 16 or 15?
I think
15 and a
15.
half.
you could
15?
already-
Please
Yeah.
don't tell him
15 you
that.
could
Really?
already have it.
Yeah.
it's
Shut the
15,
fuck
right?
up.
Once he gets his permit.
Yeah, 15 and a half. something like
No. No.
That's
that.
it.
Maneja cut.
No,
Okay.
bro. He's gonna be. He's
You
a
can use my car.
no.
Oh, yeah, it says 15 and a half years
Yeah.
old.
15 and a half, yeah.
Oh
But
my.
you have to be with somebody who has a license.
Yeah, I got mine at 15 and a half. My
Give me another
permit.
beer. Pásame una beer, please. Ya no voy a tomar shots, pero me voy a tomar una beer. ¿Quieres una beer? O a ti te gustan mixed drinks.
I like
¿A ti te
mixed
gustan
Oh, yeah, we got
michis?
the Trulies.
oh, please.
Yeah.
Míralo, míralo, míralo.
Hey,
Nah,
Nice.
you talking
Truly
about
is.
Nah, you like Julies?
I love Trulies.
Nice.
Seltzers, I love
Hey,
seltzers.
me too.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Ándale, mira, Miguelito también.
Yeah,
nice.
dude, seltzers
Yeah,
are
Yeah,
like.
yo tú
I'm the
también.
one that brought
Okay.
those.
Yeah, hey, Shout out to my boy right there.
Aw,
Strawberry or tropical?
Tropical.
You mean whichever one?
that's so funny, huh? Like for us, like in our culture, it's just like
thank
you
you.
know, have a beer together. Like I mean, I think everybody, right? I mean, white guys want to go with the broskies. Like, what is it? Alcohol just brings us all together since Jesus times.
Yeah.
Bro,
Jesus
before
was turning
hoes.
water into wine, so he can have a beer with his broskies, or not a beer, wine with his broskies. Like,
A bajar avión, he made bread.
I know. I wonder what Jesus' bread tasted like.
Bomb.
Not that good. Not too many spices, for sure.
Well, he wasn't white.
Yeah,
But
he was.
he was
technically
Egyptian, no?
From,
Something
no,
like
he
that.
was from the Middle East.
Yeah, people say people say Jesus is black.
Yeah, well,
But
like Middle
everyone
East.
has their own, like, people say he's Hindu or Mexican. I think he's Mexican.
Wait, Marco Antonio Solis is not Jesus, bro.
No, I know. But I think Jesus is Mexican. Oh, yeah.
That's what.
That's
mean,
Je-
yeah.
Like,
That's Jesus?
So,
That's
something like
what
that.
they. I mean,
if you take all the descriptions in the Bible, that's how supposedly.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the artist, like, yeah, that's the description. Pero quién les dijo que that's the eyes? Porque the eyes are a little. But like, why does he have white eyeliner in his eye? I don't believe that part.
But, I mean,
I don't
know?
even think any of him was.
No, I think he was brown. Obviously, don't you remember Juan Gabriel when he was like, ellos creen que Dios es blanco y es más moreno que no?
I never heard that. Damn. He says that?
Yeah, Juan Gabriel. Yeah.
Shit, damn.
Yo, when I was little, I was a big Juan Gabriel fan. I thought I was gonna grow up to sing that kind of music.
Did you watch Juan Gabriel the show in Netflix? His
No, I didn't.
No?
Was it good?
Oh, I cried a
Really?
lot. Oh, dude. It's his whole life.
So you were alone?
I was
Because you
alone.
don't cry.
Yeah, I was alone. No one. And then I
Did you cry in the Notebook?
Yeah.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. The first time I watched it, fuck. And I was in high school. I don't know what fucking cried. Oh, and then I'm a big fan of Luis Miguel.
Yeah, Luis Miguel.
I love Luis Miguel. Like if Luis Miguel's right here in front of me, I'll probably kiss him. Nah, okay. No, not like that, but hey, no, but that
Okay. Cheers, bro.
Okay,
Cheers.
Here, I'm still drinking this one. Cheers. Nah, but I love Luis Miguel too much.
Nice. Imagine Luis Miguel hearing this and he's like, hey.
His
hey.
his Netflix series legit motivated me a lot to start not music, but just start making kind of like art. So starting like just implementing more instruments,
Mhm.
not just guitars and bass.
Yeah.
So I started making crazy music after I watched that show.
Okay, well, I need to watch it too
Watch
because
it, it's
as
inspiring.
a rapper, I feel like I don't.
It's
I feel
inspiring.
like I haven't gotten to my full music making potential. You know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
okay.
Because I'm a rapper, so it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people just want that, and I've been noticing that like my whole career, but now more than ever. Like andaba in Mexico, and
Yeah.
every session I go to, it doesn't matter if it's an R&B artist, if it's a Spanish artist. It doesn't matter who I'm with. The moment I walk in, me ponen un fucking West Coast rap beat, and I'm like,
Okay.
bro, like I can't even go nowhere. Like, what if I
Yeah.
want to make something else?
Who's
So,
your
like-
favorite rapper of all time?
Oh shit, too many.
Like of all time, your top 3.
Damn. I mean, rap, like just straight rap, or like artist rap.
Yeah, rap.
I think, what? Probably Lil Wayne, Ludacris, and Eminem.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No Tupac.
No, I mean, I like Tupac. I can't say that I listen to a lot of Tupac. I like the idea of Tupac the same
Okay.
way that I like the idea of Drake.
Oh,
But
okay,
they're
okay,
not. They're both actors, and they both were influential, and they're both talented in being able to cultivate and like and make what they did.
Okay. I know what you're trying to say.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But they're not like,
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say.
there was no Tupac and there was no Drake.
So I have a question, because writing music and like writing Mexican music is completely different from. I don't know if it's different, but from since you write your stuff, right?
Yeah.
How do you first listen to the beat, write first, or what do you do first to make a song? Melody.
Yeah, I first listened to the beat.
Listen to the beat.
Or no, there's sometimes because there's been some songs that I make, like I'll take a sample, like I'll find a sample
Mm-hmm.
and I'll start the beat. Like I won't say I've produced the whole thing, but like I'll start the beat, I'll like do whatever. So I'm making it as I go.
Okay.
You know, and I've written some songs que se prestan a hacer Spanish, you know, like se prestan a no ser rap.
Yeah.
Pero de todos modos, como que I'm barely getting my feet wet when it comes to making different types of music. But I don't feel like I want to retire without going into other genres of music just because I'm bored. I'm bored of rapping, you know?
Yeah. I like me. I'm not bored of Mexican music, but I want to go experiment different genres, indie, alternative. You know?
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah, I listen to a bunch of that type of music. I don't. People think that I listen to strictly Mexican music. I don't.
Oh, okay.
I used to, but I don't. I listen to a lot of indie music.
Nice.
I love the Marias. I don't know if you know who they are.
Yeah.
Love the Marias.
Really?
Love Clairo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I love a bunch of artists like that.
Yeah.
Nice
Shout out
yeah.
Marjorie. She's always been pushing the Marias, right? Yeah.
I love the Marias.
Yeah. Fucking that's like me. Like people think I would listen to rap a lot. So whenever they're gonna get in my car, they're just thinking that I'm gonna listen to rap. First of all, I'm usually not even listening to shit.
Yeah.
or it's an audio book or a podcast or something, or I'm talking. But also, R&B. I love R&B.
R&B's cool.
Right.
It's chill.
Like that's all I want to listen to. I want to
Yeah.
listen to some Bryson Tiller.
Oh yeah.
Some some like just heavy bass and then like some
melodic.
Yeah.
They're super melodic and like
Brent Fayez,
oh,
like
yeah,
all that
Brent,
shit.
Yeah.
You know?
That's crazy.
Yeah. So
That's
that's
crazy.
what I'm saying. Like I want to explore more genres and different types of
Yeah.
things. And I still feel people are sleeping on El Llorón because El Llorón is an amazing fucking song, but whatever, y'all not ready for that conversation from me apparently.
And is that one of your songs?
Yeah, I have a song called fucking El Llorón.
Do you play it?
Yeah,
I wanna
toca El
listen to
Llorón
that.
or play the video to El Llorón. Well, it's because people don't want that from me. So like when I dropped it, I feel like como que se perdió. Como que my rap fans are just looking at it like what?
And
then,
but what genre is it? Like, is it rap?
what
or?
is it? No, it's como
From where?
what genre is it?
Maybe
From the YouTube video.
I know, but I'm saying. from the
Genre
beginning?
is crying.
Or-
Yeah, del
Crying.
principio. Plus, I look good in that video. I'm not gonna lie, my hair was done. Súbele. It's like rapish dembow.
Okay.
This was on my birthday, wasn't
See,
it?
people love El Llorón.
A quien yo le di de todo, la razón que todavía lloro, que todos los días enrolo. Y yo ando down, no mejoro, entre porros y polvos, dime que todavía hay un modo, porque si no, yo saco mi phone, tequila con limón.
Okay.
Ropa bien maleancón, ahora sí que por ti me paro del sillón. Ya me voy con los homies, voy a decir que fue por ti. Que ahora quiero ron y viejas, polvo rosa, botella añeja. Todo lo triste le cambio letra. Ahora sí voy a hacer yo lo que quiera. Ahora por mis rosas, fresas, todo lo que un día para ti fuera. Me lo voy a comprar y me voy de peda. No cabrón ni que
The ass is in the back, or
no.
Right?
No, I mean, hey, yo.
You're
Nah,
like,
nah. No, but it's cool.
right? It's a little
Yeah,
vibe.
it's like it's kind of like Dumbo. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. So I make music like that, right? So then I go to the
Okay.
studio, and I'm like, hey, person who makes music like this,
Yeah.
and they're like, vamos a hacer un trap bien, rap bien, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck? You know, like, does that
Yeah.
ever happen to you? Like, if you go in, like let's say you go
No,
in with,
that
no, but
never
I'm saying,
happens.
if you want to make like some indie, like you want to make some
Okay.
another type of music, and you go in with that type of artist, and they're like looking at what you're making, and they're gonna be like, let's do this, and you're like, I'm
okay.
trying to go over there.
Yeah.
You're trying to go over here.
Oh, well, I just linked up with Omar. You know Omar Apollo?
No,
No.
but
He's a indie artist.
mhm.
And I linked up with him in LA. He grabbed a studio session and I went. And then it's crazy because the same thing you said, like I want to hop on what he's doing,
yeah,
but he wants to hop on what we're doing. So
Yeah.
we can like do something that, kind of like matched.
yeah.
So it's kind of hard to like work with artists that are from a different genre and not have something that you like and that they like too.
Yeah.
It has to be something like different. But I mean, I'm very picky to what I like, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you have to really,
Yeah. It does get a little difficult sometimes in the studio when you're
Yeah.
trying to mesh different things or whatever. And
yeah. But shout
that-
out Omar. Cool
that
person.
that's dope though. I
Yeah.
mean, for me, I would like to, for the rest of like music I make, to kind of go switch around, like play in genres, have fun, like do different
Yeah.
stuff. I want my fans to expect different shit from me. Like, do you feel like you would want that acceptance with like,
I did that in this new album that I released.
yeah?
Like a couple weeks ago.
What's your favorite song on it?
Oh, I can't say. It's because there's so many bangers. Like, to me, at least to me,
Okay.
because I got inspired a lot. At that time, I was into a lot of Billie Eilish. It's because it's crazy. This album was supposed to be out last year.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, something happened with the label that I had to end our contract. And so I released an album that I didn't really put my effort.
Mm.
And I was like, all right, whatever, just to leave. Our contract ended January of 2025. So then I had a lot of songs saved from last year that I wrote. And there's songs in this album that I wrote like 4 or 5 years ago. So yeah, there's a bunch of songs in this album that are different. And that's something I really liked about my writing, that I have different, like, every song that you hear from this album is like, it's not the same. Like, you can hear an album and you can be like, okay, I know what style they're trying to go for.
Mm-hmm.
But then you hear like the album that we did, and you can see every single song. You go, okay, they got inspiration from this artist. They got inspiration from this artist.
Yeah.
And like, it's
How do you write? Like, do you start the instrument, the music?
Yeah. So I pick up the guitar.
Mm-hmm.
I pick up guitar, and I just I don't freestyle because it's kind of hard for me. I just basically like hum like a melody.
Como tarareas, yeah.
Yeah, tarareo. And then after that, write the first verses, go with the bridge and the chorus, and just repeat that second half.
Cuando tarareas, do you sometimes get stuck on the syllable? Like you heard it a certain type of syllable and you can't put the word on it?
Yes. So I just search up and I go to palabras que riman con this word, and then
and you're just like, it has to be and you're like, you can't
if
you can't
not,
get it.
but yeah, you can't.
And people are always like trying to suggest you. They're like, what about you're like, no, it has to be and it's like, because it came from like the original, like that's what it has to be.
Exactly.
But do you ever go away from something, leave, come back, and you're like, maybe I was wrong, and then you rework it?
Yeah. Well, there's a song called No Voy a Jugar that I wrote the song 5 years ago, and I wrote the whole completely first half. I couldn't write the second half for some reason, and then I come back to it like a month, 2 months ago, like when we were working on the album, and I just finished it like nothing. And after the second half, I kind of go different on the first verse, and then I repeat the chorus. But like, it's just hard coming back to songs like that that you can't complete. Yeah, but I don't know, somehow I did it, and it came out clean.
I know my fans are looking at this shit like, you bitch, because I have so many songs that I've started. I did a verse and a hook.
Yeah.
Y ahí están. And literally, I was telling you before we started that I have so much stuff stuck in Pro Tools.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I mean, I've been through a lot, and like, I feel like this year me estoy dando como la meta de finish shit, because I'm just like, okay, like, this shit gotta come out at least. If I was to retire, at least I want everything that I ever did like to just come out and like live in the world.
Yeah.
So yeah, I feel you. But that's awesome that you were able to like flow too. Like, if you come back to something 5 years later and it just flows, that means that's what it was supposed to be, no?
That's what it's supposed to be, exactly. And it's crazy how like it took me that long. And that song is specifically that song, I was supposed to take it out in so many albums throughout those 5 years. I couldn't because our armonía player, so the guy that played the guitar, because I play the guitar, but I don't play it live no more. So I just sing. I just hold the mic. Okay. So I have 2 guitarists and a bass player, which my brother. So
you play it in the studio, but you don't play it in the.
I don't play live.
Okay.
So we had this album called Tu Veneno Mortal Volume 2, which was live, and at that time I didn't have. There was a guy that left the group, and we didn't have that instrument with us. So I played requinto that time, so I didn't know anyone who played armonía. So we had a guy from Modesto that he's actually playing with us now. And he couldn't really get that rhythm of the guitar. So I was like, you know what? I'm never going to release a song. I was like, fuck the song, scratch it out. And then 3 years after, it comes out on this album.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty crazy. I'm going to take another shot, bro. Like, yeah. There's a little bit. There's a little bit left. I didn't drink the whole thing. There's a little bit left. So, and then look at this.
I'm dead. Ya se va a locar, Ya se va a locar. Ahorita va a tocar una pinche canción. That's dope. I mean, I was just thinking while you were talking, I was thinking how much in Northern Cali there is so much talent.
A lot.
Right? Like, I need to go to like a party over there and fucking find like 4.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Fucking band members. Vamos a hacer un pinche band.
There's a group right now that's blowing up, and they're from Salinas. Shout out to Clave Especial.
That's dope.
It's crazy. We met them. It's been a minute. This was like 2017, 18. We met them because we played at I think we played at at a flight party together.
Okay.
And we were like no ones, and like they were tampoco. They were up and coming. So like we blew up first, and like they were. It's crazy how like God's time and God's like work for someone. You have to be patient and wait, and you just have to work your ass off.
Yeah.
So we blew up 2020, and then it's crazy how like they just blew up like a year ago, and they're going crazy. So I want to shout out Claudia Especial from Salinas, and there's a bunch of talent. There's a bunch of talent in like in the Bay that hopefully, you know, people really see and hopefully they blow up.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've always said that like there really is something in the water. Like when they say there's something in the water, there's something in the water. Like the Northern California has a certain something, and I'm sorry, no diss to Southern California, you know, and not gang related, by the way. I'm not just over here tirando, you know, barrio. I'm just saying, and not just because I'm born over there, but there really is something. And even with the women, like whenever you talk to a girl that's from NorCal versus like a girl that's like from LA or from SoCal, you could just tell. Like you could just, there's just a certain something, and it's like, I don't know, I've always like loved it, so I always go back. I don't know, because in Redwood City, you know Tacos Gruyense? Tacos del Gruyense on Fifth? Like, well, I don't know which one you go to. It's one on the gas station.
In the corner?
There's a few, but there's like one.
Is it by kind of like the 7-Eleven in the corner? Like if you keep on going straight, there's a 7-Eleven and like right and before the street ends? Or no? It's been a minute. It's been because it's been a minute. I haven't gone to Redwood City. Okay, but Tacos del Gruyense is like a thing, right? And fucking there's a few little locations, but there's one that I like always at least stop by whenever I have shows, and I go and it's like on this gas station. Oh yeah, that one. There you go. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, that place right there, bro. If I'm in NorCal, bro, I'm going to Tacos del Gruyense.
There's salsa, the salsa roja. Oh.
And then you also, like, si les dices que te doren poquito la tortilla, bro, you get the tacos, bro, the whatever you fucking want, que te doren la tortilla, you eat that shit, bro. I've ate at that gas station so many fucking times.
Yeah, that spot's bomb.
Right.
Bomb.
Dude, food is... Hey, man. Salud, dude.
I see there a lot when I was a kid. That's crazy. You pulled up the picture, bro. I haven't been in Redwood City in a minute. That's like crazy. years. So but I want to go back.
I love that. But like I said, man, for the president of Mexico to bring up Redwood City was fucking
that's crazy.
I was like, out of all the places, and she was like, hay un lugar donde hay más michoacanos que en Michoacán, something. She's like, Redwood City. And she was like, las carnitas están bien buenas. I was like, yep.
Damn, that's true. Crazy.
My dad's from Michoacán.
What's y'all's like? That's where we landed at. Taco order. If it's like a random place, I guess.
If it's a random place, probably asada, because you can't go wrong with asada. Really.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with asada.
Right? Yeah, I'm not gonna get too crazy with it.
But I'm not gonna lie. There's a bunch of I don't know the names, but out here in like south like of Cali, like LA, basically, when the food stands at night. The tacos al pastor be hitting like crazy. Yeah, I love tacos al pastor, asada, and lengua. Love lengua. Yeah. When I was little, I grew up really liking tacos de lengua, and then when I grew up, for some reason I didn't like them as much. But I can't believe that I was like a little ass 5-year-old kid just ordering tacos de lengua, like, you know, whatever. My dad put me on like tacos de lengua.
Yeah, I think it was because asada was like a little more like dry and shit. But as I grew up, I don't know. Birria was never that popular when I was little, but birria be hitting in LA.
Yeah, in LA is crazy.
Yeah, but not everywhere has good birria, because I've gone some places that you're like, dude, ¿por qué sabe tanto a cinnamon? Some places you'd be like, what the fuck?
East Coast, like the birria that we had in New York.
Oh, they're
like so sweet.
They're nasty.
Yeah,
I'm no disrespect, but East Coast Mexican food, I'm sorry, but it's not it.
Yeah,
like I don't know why, but anything on the West Coast, like.
And that's the thing. I mean, if you know, and a lot of times people in Texas want to argue about that shit, but like, bro, you're not like it is not arguable. Now, you have your random spots, because I remember I used to go to Houston, and there was a person that would always bring me tacos in Houston, and they were bomb, right? Those tacos, like, bro, I was like, mis respetos. So there is some places in Texas that are bomb, but overall, in general, you're not gonna say that overall Texas has better Mexican food than Cali, because come on.
No.
Pero, you know, you guys got your own thing. That's cool.
Like,
you guys made queso.
Yeah.
Like, keep that. Like, get the credit.
Like, I have a friend that lives in Chicago that always argues that Chicago has the best Mexican food.
I'm dead.
And like, it's good. There's a cool spots, but nothing beats Cali's food. Yeah. Cali's food, they just put something different in the food. I don't know what it is, but It's too
Which
good.
sometimes you could find crappy. That's the thing too. Is like de vez en cuando, like let's say you come from Chicago and then you go to just some crappy LA place. I get that there are some bad places too.
There is, yeah.
But if we were to go best for best,
No. And
best in Chicago, best in LA, best in Texas,
No.
best in,
there's no, I think LA has no, anywhere in Cali.
even in LA,
anywhere,
go
anywhere.
Bay Area and San Diego.
Even
still
in
got LA
Modesto,
beat.
even in Modesto,
No,
there's a
Modesto,
couple,
you got some good
there's
places
a
too.
couple places in Modesto that
Modesto,
yeah, shout out to
Manteca,
Modesto.
Central,
Yeah.
everywhere in the
What if
fucking
you cross the
Central
border?
Valley. 209,
TJ.
559.
Oh yeah, San Diego.
pues, sí.
TJ or US tacos?
It's because the thing, you know, I don't like TJ style tacos.
Really?
I don't like the when they put like guac in the taco.
Oh, okay. Ah, pues sí, a veces es como mucho. A veces sí le echan como... y you're
But their
you're
sazon is good.
Comiendo. Yeah.
Their sazon is good. That's
Yeah.
it though.
Best tacos you've ever had?
Oh shit. Best tacos. Because I can't. I don't have a spot. I just since I'm low-key kind of like chubby. I just love food. So anywhere they bring me, I'm eating. I remember we had a show 4 weeks ago, and I couldn't believe the guy. We played at this venue in South Carolina, and I couldn't believe this guy that he was like a fan. He was like, "Hey, saludos viejon." He's like older guy, like probably in his 50s, and he was a taquero there. And he was like, "Viejo, una foto," and I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Viejo, su papá se comió como 14 tacos."
Oh my God.
I was like, nah. I was like, for real? He's like, neta. So then we finished the show, and then my dad brings us tacos, and they were pretty good. I ate like 4, I'm not gonna lie. And then my dad ate another like 5. So I don't know how much he ate, but
Hey, they threw the dad
And 19 tacos.
se los comió o se los llevaba a los
se
caballos.
los comió. But they're bomb though.
I'm dead. No, yeah, fucking, that's so funny. Pero out of all, if not tacos, what's your favorite Mexican food? I just keep it on food. I'm like, a ver, no.
We're hungry.
I know.
Because it depends. Like that season when it's cold, I love like myself a pozole or menudo. I prefer menudo over pozole.
Me too.
Yeah, I
Me
love
too.
I love menudo. But like if you're talking about like just in general, you can't go wrong with tacos. But at the same time, like if I had a plato of something, it has to be like a plato de carne asada.
Yeah.
Frijolito, arroz, tortilla, them harina, quesito.
What about the drink, like horchata?
Horchata.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like horchata a lot.
Horchata, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I don't like
good.
Jamaica.
Me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I feel like
Not a fan.
some people are like, oh, you're not really. I'm like, bro, I'll take horchata. Like, come on.
Any day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Jamaica, they just want to be different. Kind of,
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know though that El Pastor was influenced by who?
It was influenced
pastor.
by the.
Oh, yeah.
Not a pastor. Lebanese, right? Stay
It
No.
was
away.
influenced by the. There was a huge migration of Middle Eastern. I don't remember exactly what
Oh, yeah.
country,
It's crazy.
but the shawarma is very similar to al pastor.
Mhm.
So they got the getting the. meat
Oh,
from
I
the
can
spit
see that. I can see
was-
that.
Yeah. Oh, Lebanese. There it is.
Lebanese,
Yeah, because I've recently just had a Mediterranean food in LA, and I can see that I had shawarma, and yeah, it tastes kind of similar.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
did
it's
y'all-
influenced,
Did
you
y'all
know?
get it with the pineapple?
Yeah,
Or you're
Yeah.
supposed to.
Yeah,
or
that's
not?
the thing, no?
Okay.
How many pineapples
I
do
don't
they
eat that
carry?
much al pastor, so maybe ask him because I don't really.
Yeah, I would get it with piña. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll get it with piña.
Which again, I didn't know that piña isn't even called piña in other fucking countries.
It's not?
Yeah, it's like some weird. What's the word?
Anana.
Anana or something.
No way.
Yeah.
No
Like,
way.
Porque yo,
God.
yo tengo una,
way.
güey, yo tengo una
No.
canción que se llama Piña y yo dije, ¿por qué? Pues no, whatever. And
No
it's like
way.
because a bunch of people don't even call it piña.
What
I was
are
like,
we,
what?
8 months?
Anana. And then that would be
Deadass?
banana. Why is it
never knew that.
piña?
Wait. In Spanish or in English?
Yeah, you know, ¿en qué
Spanish.
país?
I'm
Anana.
looking it up.
I think it's like a bunch of.
Imagine I
Latin-
just made that shit up.
No, it's true.
No, you're right.
You're like,
no.
you're delusional. I'm like, oh, fuck.
Lulu.
Anana.
You don't like it with
Anana.
pineapple?
What's your name?
Oh, Nana, what's your name? Rihanna?
Oh, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay.
Oh, so three.
Ah,
wow.
typical. They always want to be different.
Stay away.
Yeah, that's true. And the others want to be
I
different.
mean, Argentina's big. There's a lot of people there. So a lot of them didn't even understand what I was saying. More here, si la niña quiere piña, they're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
¿qué es piña? ¿Qué es piña?
It should be just widely understood, right?
Piña. That's piña.
Yeah.
Wait, but then how are these? Because pineapple in English is pineapple. Then in Spanish is just piña?
What do you mean?
like the way you say pineapple in Spanish is it just piña? Or
No,
like,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
fruit
It's
name?
It's anana.
Like if you get a piña, you're gonna say, "Can I get a piña?" Or but like, cause if you cut it in pieces, that's a piña, right?
No,
You know what I'm
todo, güey. La fruta.
Oh, okay. So in general, everything.
Yeah.
So the whole thing's called piña.
So the whole
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Yeah.
No, okay,
so the
yeah.
whole thing is called
I
anana.
like. Okay. Okay.
That's why I was like.
I'm tripping. Ball,
They say, he said they also call avocado palta.
palta, avocado. No.
I know.
No, aguacate. Pa.
¿Palta?
¿Palta?
What the heck
¿Dónde
is
le dicen palta?
En Perú. ¿En Perú?
¿En Perú?
Palta.
Palta. That's
Wow.
weird.
Yeah.
¿Pero todavía le dicen guacamole? ¿O diferente?
Avocado.
mole.
Van a decir pasta de palta.
Oh, yeah. And they do say, and for banana in Argentina, they say banana.
Banana.
Banana?
Yeah.
I mean,
They don't
In
say
the
plátano,
minions, they just say nana.
So they're just obsessed
Nana!
with banana,
Yeah.
banana. They're just.
Yayo's getting... What? Did you just yell into the fucking mic?
Huh?
Was that you?
What? No, that was Stephanie.
What the fuck? Se emocionó el
Was
pinche
that a
Yayo.
minion?
No,
I know,
okay.
like-
The minions
were you
are
smart in school?
legendary, you know?
Was I smart in school?
I was dumb in school.
Oh, shit. Really?
Yeah, I was
Yeah, I
about to
think I was-
not pass high school.
Did you?
Yeah, all thanks to a teacher that helped me a lot. Like she pushed me to pass, so I passed.
But do you think you weren't gonna pass because you're just like not to be like,
I was
oh, boys
lazy.
will be boys. That's what I was gonna say because like my brother's
laziness.
mad smart, and not to put my brother on blast, but my brother had fucking terrible grades,
Yeah,
and he's smart as fuck.
that's how it was.
So to me, I'm like,
Because
Oh.
school is
míralo, ya salió.
Yeah,
You know, admit it, yes or no?
Oh yeah.
Considering
Yeah,
you
yeah.
wanted to be a math
I
wizard.
understood. I mean, especially because one of the main ones that I needed to take again in the computer school where you catch up basically
that's hard.
was science, and I understood all of it. It's just doing the homework and
It was too
all that.
much. It's
So
too much.
why, like, what? So do you guys not have the anxiety? Oh, it's because y'all's moms loves you.
Yeah.
It's because your mom is
Right? Because like I feel like my mom was really tough on me, but like
Yeah,
mommy
yeah, my
was
mom too.
not tough on you.
Oh.
So you didn't
We had
feel that.
different moms.
Yeah, she's bipolar. First of all, I got the shitty side.
Yeah.
But no, but I'm just saying, like I had this fear of like letting them down, and you kind of just got to do whatever you want.
Someone said I was bad at school. I'm good at figuring shit out myself. That's how I am.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. I do remember at some, like, I would stress out a lot about doing homework or
Yeah.
not doing it.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
at some grade, I was like, I kind of stopped caring.
You just gave up.
And then once I realized that I can kind of get away with not doing the homework, then it was like,
That's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
You're like,
yeah.
I remember I used to pay. I used to
Revelations.
pay a couple girls to do my homework.
I'm dead. I'm not gonna lie. There was one time. Once I went to continuation school, I had this boyfriend that I know at some point I did have a boyfriend. So I had this boyfriend that he was getting a girl to do his homework, and because
Yeah.
she liked him, she was doing his homework. But I was like, well, technically that's my boyfriend, so why is this girl doing his homework? So I was like, do
Damn.
my homework. So she started doing my homework too. So she was just doing both of our homeworks.
Whoa.
and I was like, fuck it. And then she would let him drive her car. So then I was like, well, then let me drive your car. Like, what the fuck? That's, you know? So I
Yeah.
was like, cool. And then, you know, I should have known I was gay because I didn't care that there was a girl literally willing to do his homework. And I was just like, what do I get out of
You were
this?
pimping him out.
I was like, but what do I get out of this equation? So, hey.
Yeah.
But I passed.
Team player.
I got good,
Passed.
right? And
So you had
honestly,
good grades.
whatever. Me?
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
She was smart. She was Asian.
Damn.
No, I'm just joking. No, she really was. But I got a 3.8. That was pretty good.
3.8.
Yeah.
Do you ever like talk to like people from your school or no?
No.
No, not at all.
No, I think there's like 2 people from school that I still like talk to. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You don't?
No, it's because like my freshman and sophomore, I had a couple friends, but then they were all like not smart, so they went to another school, and that was kind of like for them to like be able to pass high school. So I was just left alone in high school,
Oh.
and then like junior and senior, that's why like I don't talk to no one. Like I was like the type of kid that would stay in instead of going to lunch, I would just stay in class. When the bell rang, I would just stay in class.
did you?
Writing bangers.
Right, that's what I was gonna say.
No,
That's
okay.
what I was gonna say. Did that help you get into music?
Like being like, nah. I mean, I think what helped me get into music was just like the inspiration of, how do I explain it? Just seeing artists make it. Like
Yeah.
I like just seeing like at that time, like El Siete was big.
Mm.
When I was in sophomore, junior. At that time, Arsenal Efectivo. I love Arsenal. I love Legado. I love at the time Fuerza was big at the time, and they're still fucking huge. At the time, there was a bunch of artists that I looked up to, and I was like, if they can make it, I could do it too. So
That's-
I started to write. But right now, I don't talk to no friends from school, which is kind of sad because, I mean, I did have a lot of friends, and like now it's crazy because I'm not gonna mention names. I'm not gonna say no one specific, but there's someone that from school that my cousin just talked to him not too long ago,
Mhm.
and we were staying at an Airbnb. This was like 2 weeks ago, and I heard his voice, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, bro?" And we started topping it up, and it's crazy because I was close with him, and I was close with his brother. His brother was older, so hey, you know what? This kind of hitting.
I'm dead.
Shout out to- no,
You're
okay.
into us?
No.
We're like-
So me and I'm not gonna mention his name. We were close. We were in the same grade, and he had a brother, and I was kind of not too close, but like I knew his brother,
Mhm.
and it's crazy that his brother he's doing life in jail.
Oh shoot.
I don't know why. I didn't ask, but like he told me, yeah, it's kind of like life is rough. So and he was just super proud, saying that how he came from like nothing, and
Yeah.
just watching us play at backyard parties, being in school and just seeing me with my guitar every day,
Yeah.
grinding it out. He was just proud, and I want to like shout out him. He knows who he is if he's watching, and
Period.
shout out to Patterson because we were in Patterson for legit 7 years, and those 7 years were like the years that I was like, okay, music is like my everything. I don't want to do McDonald's. I don't want to be at Jack in the Box. I don't want to do anything else that's not music related. So that Patterson did help me like kind of like not emphasize, but just kind of like make me grow as a person.
Yeah.
And I did. So yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
dope. Shouts out Patterson. It's fucking lit.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, I mean, because we were talking earlier, you were surprised that I went to Modesto. So my
Yeah.
tia is from Modesto,
Okay.
and I lived in Modesto with her for a while. Like
Mm.
when my freshman year, I went out there, and I mean back then it was when fucking Modesto wasn't what Modesto is now.
No, Modesto
you know,
was back then was bad, no?
Right? No, but well, at first my tia, but then when they started getting those big houses and everything like that, my tia, don't get my tia twisted. She had a fat ass house. So when I was in freshman year, I was living at her place, and I thought we was balling. I was like, yo, we out here. I'm inspired. So it was a completely different life, but I did go to like parties and like some fucking farmhouses and do some fucking random like
Yeah.
parties and shit. Was different out there.
Yeah.
And I saw that there's like a whole different just vibe. Like that's what made me, being from NorCal and then moving to SoCal and then just bouncing around and then living in Modesto and going to Manteca and going to like everything, like fucking what is it? What is that fucking it has a weird ass name.
There's a lot of
Mi
cities.
tío, huh? No, Tracy's
Stockton?
easy. No. Mi tía's gonna mention all the
I don't know,
Cali.
but shout out 219.
Huh? Shout out 209, 559. No, había uno que se llamaba bien chistoso. Anyway, whatever. Pero,
Where?
no. Mira.
Damn. Okay, bro.
My brother pulled it up.
Delhi,
track it down.
listen.
A ver.
Waterford?
No.
Oakdale? Damn. Those.
Turlock.
That was our every weekend. That was our like where we played. So if you zoom in Modesto, watch.
Zoom in, Ito.
Watch Turlock, Delhi, Salida,
Where?
Riverbank, all of that. Every weekend we were playing at backyard parties.
Which is so funny that now like Modesto is like the big name because when I was out there, Modesto was like,
Bro?
yeah, dude, like there was nothing. Like one thing that I like completely erased out of my brain was that when I was trying to start my rap career, I randomly met, at this point, my brain, I've drank enough and partied enough in my life that I don't remember very well. But so I should start writing these stories down before I
Yeah.
forget them. Pero in Modesto, I met some dude that was like, oh yeah, we're in rap, blah, 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 all this shit. And then I remember, Tia, do you remember when that guy broke my fucking window and then my tío was looking for him? It was crazy because I don't know who the fuck. It was this dude. He was like, oh yeah, we got a studio. I go. Something
Los
about.
Baños?
No, güey, Los Baños.
Los Baños.
No,
That's
se
a funny
llamaba.
name. Los
Gotcha.
Baños.
I don't know. It'll come to me later. We're gonna go through the whole fucking map right now. Vamos a terminar en Los Angeles.
Whoa, Derry.
Right now, you're gonna give up our location. You're gonna keep going down to LA, and it's just gonna have the star right there. You're like, oh, so that's where you live.
Damn.
No, but yeah, dude, driving around.
The star's actually in Sacramento.
The one.
The what?
No, but
Star.
that's not
capital.
where we're at. That's the capital, fool.
It's
I know,
crazy, it's crazy how the capital is Sacramento.
Right.
It is the star.
Yeah. Damn, Sacramento.
Make the capital Manteca.
No. No.
Make the capital fucking
Damn, Manteca.
Lathrop. That's what I was talking about. That
Lathrop?
Lathrop just had such a funny name.
Atlanta.
¿Sí sabía usted? Sí.
Damn.
Atlanta. Yo, make Atlanta the capital of California just so we can confuse everybody.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
That's funny that if a few rich people decided that some small town was going to be the next big town, they could do it.
Yeah.
If everybody goes and just buys up a fucking small town, like a bunch of us just go, boom.
I think
New
Akon
place.
has his own city, no?
Oh, shit.
Yeah?
Where?
Somewhere in wherever he's from.
Yeah, Akon.
And then what's his name? The rich guy, the one that owns Mavericks, the Dallas Mavericks. What's his name?
Mark Cuban?
Yeah, he has a city in.
Really?
Yeah, and he has a town in Texas. It's crazy.
Dang.
Rich
I mean,
people
I feel
things.
like at this point, everybody has a fucking town in Texas. No offense, Texas, but it's like, fuck. I think everybody that moved out of LA to go to Texas is like, Texas. But then it's like, have you been there in the summer? It's hot as fuck. I used to, by the way, I feel like I could clown because I lived in Texas. I had a house in Texas. I had my son in Texas. I thought I was going to retire in Texas. And goddamn, that heat just got to me, man. I can't do it.
Too hot.
Couldn't breathe.
It was, honestly, I'm not gonna lie, when it was hot in Patterson, it was hot as fuck too.
Right.
In Modesto también it was hot.
Do you get allergies? Anybody get allergies in NorCal as opposed to here? If I'm in Northern California, I have terrible allergies. If I'm over here, I'm fine. In Mexico City, I can't breathe.
Smog.
In Miami, I can't breathe.
He's just laughing.
Oh wait, no, not about that, but
Like I was having a heart attack. Man.
no. But like
I was dying.
I know what you're trying to say. Like when I go to the East Coast, like Miami and Florida, anywhere in Florida, it's too hot,
Yeah.
and I can't. Like that humidity doesn't make you like.
Do you write different songs when you're in different places?
Yeah.
Do you make like funner songs somewhere, or like you're always heartbroken?
No, I like the idea of writing like sad songs just because like I know that there's people like que se identifica, like they relate to them,
Mm-hmm.
and I like seeing like when we have our shows. I like seeing. We just had a show in I want to shout out Lafayette, Indiana. That I thought that Lafayette, Indiana was gonna be like one of the worst shows. We went and bro, it was lit. It was like people were lit. People were vibing and like I seen this girl that she was just crying and she was singing all the songs. She was just crying and singing the whole songs. And like I went up to her like kind of like mid show and I was like, "Are you okay?" and all this, and she's like, "Yeah, like I broke up with my boyfriend." I forgot what she said. And she was like 14, 15 years
Aw.
old. So I was like, you know what? Like every time we come to Lafayette or anywhere near, I got her or one of our staff members. I told them I was like, get her information. So anytime we come back, she gets free tickets.
Oh.
So shout. I don't
That's
know. I forgot her name,
awesome.
but hey, yeah, shout out her because she was singing her.
Careful, because the next show you have, a bunch of people are gonna be in the front
Yeah, it's-
fucking crying. They're gonna just be bawling, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 14 at the time.
They're gonna be like, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's fucking dope, and
Yeah.
and I get that. Like sometimes when you really like see fans and you really like are like, yo, you're going through some shit. That's
And yeah, it's
that's dope to
crazy.
connect.
Yeah, because it's crazy seeing them, and then as a fan, because I listen to a lot of music. I when I went to go see Luis Miguel in Ontario,
Mhm.
when he came out, I'm not gonna lie, I cried. The first 3 songs, like I was bawling my. I wish they recorded me, and I don't want to show you it because it's too embarrassing.
I'm dead.
But I was crying, like just watching
Aw.
him come out because I know his life, and he went through a rough life.
I know.
And his music just made me go through a lot of shit too, and yeah, and when he came out and started singing the first couple songs, I was like, damn, bro, it's
Dude,
crazy.
my mom is the biggest fan of Luis Miguel,
Luis
and
Miguel. It's too good.
I was gonna take her to Acapulco when he was gonna have the show in Acapulco because it was gonna be the first time that he was gonna go back to Acapulco, but then everything happened in Acapulco, so then it didn't happen. But I was just like, damn, I really want to take my mom to see him just because I know what it means to her.
Yeah.
And apparently you both. Apparently what it means whatever it means to both of you.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, my mom fucking, you know, trips out. I mean, I cried when I saw Gloria Trevi performing when I was at the Latin Grammys because I was nominated. So for me, in that moment, it was like, I can't believe that I'm in the same place as the woman I looked up to, and like I deserve to be here, which was hard. Like it was like a whole thing, you know. It was just like, I don't know, I guess something about like actually belonging there that made me feel like so fucking crazy. And then to now have met her so many times and her like give me a hug, I'm just like, this is fucking weird. And I've said that.
Hey, I have a
people,
question. When you feel like crying, do you hold it in, and do you feel like there's something like in your throat just warming the fuck up, and like you're like, I don't want to cry, and like it gets hot right here, or no?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought it was just me.
Up. It just,
I thought it was just me.
becomes a whole
yeah,
fucking...
it cramps up, and I'm like, no, I don't want to cry.
And then but then you run and you cry somewhere else?
Yeah. I thought it was just me, but if people have like that little cramp right here and that it gets warm and it gets like, it starts hurting, then that's how you know someone's going to cry.
Yeah, it's also tequila sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just joking. No, but yeah. Yeah. But why don't you want to cry in front of people?
It's
Have you ever cried in front of your girlfriend?
No, never. Not in front of my parents either.
Has
Señor,
a movie made you cry?
¿nunca lo ha visto llorar?
No.
No.
Ni cuando te ponían unos chingazos tampoco.
Oh yeah, I see.
I see. That's like my son.
I remember one time. I forgot I did something very bad in high school, and my dad came back mad, and he's like, "All right." Like he came and like he came back from work and he was ready. He was like, he got this belt. And that's a Mexican thing, all right? That's just a Mexican thing.
He would drive from where you live now?
No. When we lived in Patterson.
Okay.
When we lived in Patterson, he would come back from the Bay.
Okay.
This is a Mexican thing. A bunch of people can relate to this.
Yeah.
He came back and he was getting ready to hit me. So before he came, and I knew he was about to come, I put like 2-3 shirts in my ass. and and just cover it. And then when he was like, boom, and I was like, like, you know, like pretending it didn't hurt. And it didn't hurt. So I there's like little cheat codes for all the people who like don't want to get hit by their parents. Just put like 2-3 shirts in your ass, like in your pants, and you're chilling.
I'm dead.
Yeah. Which I don't think it happens now. But if it happens, you guys do that, please.
Right. Yeah, it's a different time now. Like, I feel like
now it's a different time.
I feel like nowadays, like if you were to tell somebody you just got a spanking, like people will like call the cops and shit.
Yeah.
Like I remember, because to us,
I mean, but do you think that's like a good way of like educating or no? Like kind of like a good way to be like, okay, I'm kind of scared to get hit again, so I'm not gonna do the same thing. I think me it was.
I think honestly, I think it's a very last resort. And the only reason I can say this is because I'm old enough to where I got a whipping. It's like, yeah, see fucking your kid's a fucking crackhead or some shit, and you gotta fucking figure out something. It's like, bro, square up with me or something. Like, I don't know what to do. For me, with my son, I could genuinely tell you, I don't spank him, and I never really did.
Yeah.
One fucking time se me salió una manotada on his butt, and this was because my son, one time in his entire 15 fucking years of life, mind you, was because he used to cry in a way that a mom, if you hear your kid cry, you would think somebody is like hurting them. So te duele hasta el alma, dude. Like fucking, like Baby Drew soltaba unos, that's his name by the way.
Baby Drew.
he's like Baby Drew. Context clues. So soltaba un sound that I was just like, it made me feel like somebody was killing him, you know, or something.
So, like, okay.
So ese día, like I was just like I heard him and I just was like, and then I go and I see and he's fucking crying over some little fucking thing y ya le había dicho, and I just was like, pa. Desde entonces, never again. One time,
okay.
And then he never fucking, you know. Pero I've never like hit him because también.
Yeah, because it's like.
Pero a mí sí me daban mis
chingazos. It is 50-50 because like as a kid you're like why hit me? Why not talk? But if I were just to get a talk and be like, don't do that again. Yeah. I'll do it again. Yeah. For some reason. Yeah. But like if I get a spanking, okay, I know that if I do it again and they catch me, I'm gonna get it again, and that hurts. Yeah. So I'm not gonna do it again. I think for me that's what happened was that ya habían sido tantas veces that I was like, if you do that again, I'm gonna spank you, and I had never done it. That it was like I have to follow through just so that for the rest of his life now I could say it and he'll never, because he was teetering with, that was around the time when he was hanging out with my homegirl's son. And that's when they destroyed those fucking things.
Silver teeth.
Okay, so my best friend had a kid that
Those
was
kids.
bad.
Yeah.
Mi hijo nunca quebraba nada, but my best friend's kid, bro, fucking stabbing shit, ripping shit. I was quebrando cosas, and I was like, okay, this is where we gotta stop this child in his tracks. We did, pero ahora, I mean, he
At least they're
doesn't
not
do
ripping
anything.
screens.
Yeah.
Well, today you had him gardening. How did that go?
I made sure to work his ass out, and I was like, okay. So at first he's like, oh, light work. And at the end, I was like, all right. So what do you think? He's like, my back hurts. I don't want to do it no more. I was like, all right. So what you learned? He's like, oh, nothing. I was like, all right. All right. So what? Stay in school or not? Is this the point where I say stay in school?
Yeah.
And then he was, yeah, but he found it hard. So I was like, pretty much like, oh, like, do you want to do this or you want to go another route, you know?
Yeah.
But
we're scaring him straight right now. We're like making him work, you know, to try to get him to
grab the pala, do a couple, like, feel this, do that.
That was me.
Yeah. Does your dad only do the horse stuff or he does like other farm stuff?
Nah, he actually does a lot. Like when my mom needs him to like to do stuff in the house, like if the trees are like almost dead, he waters them, or like he just like he actually built this. You know what a capilla is? A capilla is like a
church,
like a temple, like a temple, and it's because we believe a lot in saints.
Okay.
So he built her a capilla, and it's.
Oh, that's y'all's crib?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he built it, and like I don't know, I still to the day don't know how he did it, because our house is like kind of like it's an uphill, and he made that shit like flat.
Okay.
From uphill, so I don't know how he did it. So my dad knows a lot of like, I mean, coming from landscaping, you know, obviously, but like my dad does a lot of stuff.
Oh my gosh, coming from landscaping, was he judging? Like he came here and he's like, pinches árboles.
No. You know what? I actually like it. Like it feels like different. Like the vibe here, like it doesn't look like I've been to Pasadena a couple times, and there's a lot of trees like this, and I've been to houses that kind of has this vibe, but it's cool. Like I like this place.
It's a little farmy. I feel like for the area we're in, I don't see that many people having spots like this, and I like that because the whole point here I want to do is like more fruit trees and vegetables, and you know what I'm saying.
That's cool. That's cool.
No tenemos caballos, but like maybe one of these days, like you know,
you wanted a cow.
I wanted a cow.
Yeah,
I wanted a cow, like a curly hair cow.
That's cool.
Have you seen those?
Curly hair? No.
Pull up a curly hair cow.
Curly hair cow.
Except for that fucking guy that keeps on talking about graping cows. I'm like, you fucking
I came across
weirdo.
a TikTok with 2 furry cows.
I want a furry cow.
Cute. Yeah.
What the fuck? No, wait.
Tell me they're not cute.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Nah.
Okay, that's AI. That's AI. No, esa es AI. Esa es AI. Pon una bien. Okay, no curly hair. Pues pon la furry one.
Wait, ¿sí existen esas?
Yeah, they're little.
¿Neta? No.
Yeah, those.
No.
Sí.
They're if you get 2 or if you get 4 of them, they're gonna make their own band, a rock band.
Yeah, cuando tuvo para tu music video, when you make your indie songs, saca una. Mira.
Okay.
See, that's cute.
Well, yeah,
oh, en la capilla.
But the thing about cows,
he's got the capilla set up.
The thing about cows is that they a capilla. There you go. Yeah, exactly
That's
like
lit.
that. Yeah. The thing about cows is that if you get a cow, they eat more. They eat like 2-3 times more than horses.
Shit.
So they're to maintain a cow is a lot.
But wouldn't we have manure though?
Not the palm size cow.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because they're like herbivores.
Oh, horses are better for manure. What's better for manure?
Cows.
Cows?
Yeah.
Ves?
Yeah.
And then we can
Eat
grow
so much,
shrooms
that's
too
why.
off their poop, can't we?
What?
Can we grow
Yeah,
shrooms?
you can. Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Yes.
you can.
Vamos a tener un pinche business. Nah, but they're also very cute. I do like
cool.
horses. I like big animals, but also sometimes I'd be thinking, should I just like leave to Mexico? You know, right now it's a weird time.
Yeah, right
So
now.
no sé si tener more or
Yeah.
just kind of be ready on my, you know.
Yeah.
You know? Do you ever
Okay.
feel like that? Are you hippie or are you not? Like,
No, I'm more like, but like, what kind of like? What do you mean?
pues I don't know. What do you think when I say hippie?
Like smoking?
Do you smoke?
No, not at all.
Okay.
No.
And then do you feel like, are you like more, you know, growing your own vegetables and your own stuff? Or are you
okay.
more city life? Or
It's not that I'm more city life, but I just like I like peace and like I like having a lot of land, so
Mhm.
I could like I'm into golf a lot, so I play golf.
Way, I'm dead. I thought he wanted land so he can grow his own. He's like,
No,
I like to golf.
I like to golf. So I have in my house in Redlands, I have a tennis court, and then I have a little putting green that my dad did for me. So I
Nice.
I like having like different things to do and
Yeah.
not just being in the house.
Yeah.
Kind of go outside and do different
Yeah.
things. So I just city life is cool, but I like having my own space and my own like activities that I could do in my land in my
Period.
space. Yeah,
Me
yeah.
too. I have some fucking.
Yeah,
what
it's
do we have?
cool, bro.
Go karts over there. We
Yeah,
got the
see, that's
basketball
cool.
court over there.
That's cool.
We
Yeah,
got some
sumo
sumo
suits.
suits. We got the fucking
Damn.
pool.
That's
I
sick.
feel you. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
to do stuff around here though, because I do have golf clubs. In case you ever want to go golfing, I've
Oh,
never gone
shit.
golfing.
No, it's cool. Trust.
But and not to give up my location, but there
Yeah.
is some really big golf places around here. I know that because I have had a couple like business people be like, "There's some really big golf places," and I'm like,
Yeah.
"Really?" Wouldn't have known. I don't know. I've just never gotten too into golf, but I would
Yeah.
like to. But I would like to bowl more.
Bowl?
Yeah, bowling.
Bowling's sick too.
Are you a good bowler?
No.
You've been
You
in
ever
Top
play-
Golf?
Yeah, I love Top Golf. Top Golf is so
Topgolf is fun.
Yeah.
You played pickleball?
No, I never played it. Play
Kind of guy
tennis.
doesn't play pickleball. Imagine I just
tennis.
fucking tennis. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, you have a tennis court.
Tennis court, yeah.
Oh
never
dang, you
played
big,
tennis.
you big time.
No.
He's like, nah, just a
Nah.
little fucking,
No,
you know.
no, not at
Serena
all.
Williams came
Nah,
over. It's
nah.
nothing major.
You've been
He's
to
like,
like
you know.
big like golf courses?
Yeah. Well, like
He's like, you know, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods.
You know Tiger Wolf and Donald Trump.
I've been to a lot of Trump courses.
Güey.
Not like I'm not like in support
Ya
of.
nos van a cancelar.
Nah, but
Dame una cheve.
nah, but it's because the chorus. It's just the chorus.
Bro,
is
just take a
badass.
shot and then just blame it on the liquor, bro. Fuck.
Nah, it's just the courses that I like that they're badass. There's some in Newport that are pretty sick. There's a lot of it's because I just like being outside and knowing that I there's 18 holes. Each hole is it's not. I'm not trying to like to make it like music, but like it's kind of like a learning experience as well in golf. Like you hit a bad shot and you're like, okay, I need to make a good shot. It's kind of like in music. I made a bad song. I need to make a banger now. So that's how I see it. I see golf and music kind of.
But so when here's where I'm asking you for advice, like personal.
Okay.
So you make music and then you just drop it because you said you make a bad song, you make another one, you make a banger, you put it out. How do you just have the balls to just keep dropping music, or is it that you were with a label so it kind of do they have some push? Because I feel like one thing that's bad about being independent is that if it's up to me, like pues nunca saco nada. But like, do you feel like there is that pressure when you're with a label?
No.
Or is it your mom?
No.
Is it your manager like saca la pinche música?
The thing about people think that being in a label you have to be pressured to release music. No, like obviously there was a contract and you have to release certain albums and you could do it at whatever pace you want. But I wanted it just to make it as soon as possible just to leave. But me, I don't like rushing music. I like just taking my time, and if like I don't like sitting down. Like, if we're just all sitting down right here, I don't like sitting down and be like, okay, I have to make a song. I like being alone. I can't have no one in the room.
Okay.
And I can make music by myself. Because I feel like if there's some people in the room, I feel like they're gonna judge me because they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's trash." But like to me, like when I make music alone, I'm like, "Okay, this song's good," and then this song I'm gonna delete it, and then this song's good, and the other one I'm gonna delete. So just I pick and choose.
Not even your brother or like your mom.
No
your
one.
brother?
No
Nobody.
one. I kind of my mom. I show her the songs that I make, and she's like,
but once you made them already.
Yeah, once I made them already.
Okay.
And then she's
how
like,
do you feel when you're
trash boy?
How do you how do you feel when you finish a song and then you have to show like someone like your girlfriend? Are you hella nervous?
No. Super supportive.
Who are you more nervous to show?
Surprisingly, the group.
Really?
Yeah, like the guys, like my brother and the other two guys, Damien and Amador. I kind of like get shy and I'm like, oh, should I show them or not? But I have to because we're gonna record.
Well, yeah, they're gonna fucking play
they're gonna
it.
play it. Yeah.
Do you tell them? Are you like, this is your part?
Yeah, well, they know their part. Like Damien, I mean, he's like, to me, he's like one of the the way he just plays the requinto is just too good, and that was my job before he came in. And he just plays it better than me, you know what I'm saying? So like he has a style, and I feel like people throughout the 2 years that he's been with us, they know that that's his style. So he kind of made a new style and I remember when he joined, everyone was like, nah, like it sounds different. Like we want Pedro back on the requinto. Bro, Damien added so much sauce to the group that now it makes it sound way much like so much better.
That's dope.
So like she was like he produces with me as well. Like, you know, he helps me out a lot, and huge shout out to him.
Yeah, hell yeah. And that's dope also, like in music, to not have ego and be like, yo, this person plays better than me.
Yeah, no. I know he plays better than me, and I don't take his credit. He has his credit, and like he plays good. He plays too good. And his ideas are good too for
that's
music.
Dope.
Yeah.
So then, but you want to make it first and then bring it to him, and then he can like up it?
Yeah.
You don't want to like in the same
well,
have you ever wrote with other people that write?
No.
Is it annoying to you?
It's annoying. No, I'm not gonna judge, but every single compositor, every single composer, they have their own sauce, and I respect it. Like I in the album, I wrote this song, and I FaceTimed Edgar Barrera. I don't know if you know him.
That's like the only person I want to write with ever. Like before I retire, like I literally walked up to him.
Hey,
I was at Karin Leon's party. I was at Karin Leon's party, and she knows how shy I am. And I was like, babe, I was like, that's Edgar Barrera right there.
Yeah.
So I literally, she was like, go. And I was like, I would like to when they write with you. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, oh my God, he fucking responded.
No, he's cool.
Really?
Like, for us, he's like, to me, Edgar is one of the like coolest compositores ever.
Yeah, with you have a billion streams on a song.
No. Okay, no.
To
but
me,
even
he's like,
before
who's
that,
this fucking poor rapper girl that she lost?
Even before that, Edgar's always been super cool with us, and I love him, and like I've always tried to work with them. Like even before this album, like I've always FaceTimed him, hey bro, like let's work on something, and we try working together. Y se da, pero like the way I write, and when he brings his ideas, I'm like, okay, cool, but I think this could be better, and it's kind of like hard. Like if you like something and you don't like what the other person is doing, it's kind of hard to tell them, hey, like, you know, like it's all right. So I had this song called Eres Arte that to me is like one of my first songs of the album, and I FaceTimed him. I had half of the song done, but all he needed was a bridge, and he helped me with the bridge, and I thank him a lot. He helped me with that bridge and a little bit on the chorus too, and he made a song like his lyrics are to me like are super catchy and super like well thought.
He's a fucking
he's a genius.
He's a genius. When we went to the BMI, when I went to the BMI thing, I'm literally sitting there.
And you see him
like,
go up every time?
Every single time they're giving an award. And I'm talking about every genre. Like, you're seeing somebody go up for reggaeton. You're seeing somebody for Karol G, for Bad Bunny, for Grupo Frontera, for fucking every single band, every genre. And it's Edgar Barrera. Edgar
Barrera is to me like...
That's the guy.
He's a guy. But then I want to shout out también Armenta. You know Armenta?
Mm-mm.
He's with Street Mob. He's with Farsa.
Okay.
And I've been trying to work with him, and we talk a lot, but we just never got the time to like. It's because he likes working in person, and Edgar, I could FaceTime him. Okay. So Armenta, like our times were kind of like too squished, so we don't have the time to like link up. But I've seen him a lot, and he's to me también he's a super mega like the way he writes and his melodies. I think to me his melodies are just so good. And he writes all the like the new shit you could think of, like Fuerza, and like he writes a lot for I think he has a couple songs with Peso. Okay. Tito.
Dope.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Fucking cool too.
No, yeah, like with me, I don't like I've never obviously written too much with different people or whatever, but when I think of writing with somebody, I think of like writing with somebody that I'm actually like a fan of, because I'll back off. Like to me, if I trust you, I'm like, yo, you tell me, because I'm not very like pushy, which I think people think I'm pushy, but I'm not. But then a veces like gente, pero when I am pushy on something, it's because I really stand on it.
Yeah.
And then that's where it's like, okay, like, you know. Okay. Porque a veces like I'll be writing and then somebody will come with like some like random idea. I don't know why people always want to come to a woman with like, baby esto, or like, you know, some stupid shit, and you're just like, okay, like cool, pero a la misma vez like.
Look, someone said manifesting a Snow and Editor collab. It's gonna happen. Trust.
Dude,
I got you.
I wish. Dude.
I got her.
That'd be insane.
We legit call not every day, but like every like twice, 3 times.
That's crazy.
A month, and he's cool. He's like probably the chillest guy you can meet for music, and like the way he just talks and the way he just like he brings like a vibe where like you're comfortable.
Yeah.
And there's
he
other
was
writers
nice. When I talked to him, he was nice. It just is more like I didn't know what the fuck to say. I'm not that good at walking up to people, so I'm just like all day we had been across from each other.
Yeah.
His girl was there, like everybody. So it's just like I'm just like before I left, I was like, I'm just gonna do it and just like walk up to him. So he was nice, but I don't know what the fuck what you're supposed to say. he's like you fucking weird bitch. But it was dope.
Yeah,
and then
cool.
I ended the night by getting drunk as fuck with Karim Leon and Pepe Aguilar. So
Yeah.
it didn't fucking, you know. At the end of the day, I'm a good person to have some drinks with, you know, kind of, you know, dope. But studio, I'm like, eesh, I don't know.
I love.
I wish I
studio
could play an
time.
instrument.
Yeah.
Like I in school, I played the saxophone, but like
Okay.
I didn't.
I
Get,
played a trumpet in school.
Really? That's
Yeah,
dope. How'd you get on the requinto? Does your dad?
No, my dad when I was a kid, he wanted to play the guitar with a friend of his, and like they couldn't get the song, and out of nowhere I just come in, I get the guitar, I'm like I could do it, and then I just started listening to it was La Bamba.
Oh.
Yeah, and then I started getting it. I was like, and they're like, oh shit. My dad was like, what the fuck? So then after that, that's when I really, and that was in Redwood City. That's when I
Nice.
really, really started picking up the guitar. I was like, I want to learn. And then after that, Ariel Camacho, when El Karma, Te Metistas, when all those songs were on the radio, I was
Mhm.
like, I want to learn. And that's what pushed me after
That's
that.
wild.
Yeah,
That's
but-
dope.
Yeah, basically.
So
but
you just had it.
it's not that I had it. I kind of like, I really wanted to play. And I pushed myself to do it, and it was hard at first, but after that I got it, and then ever since, yeah.
That's
So what are all
dope.
the instruments that you know?
I know how to play guitar, a little bit of piano, and bass. That's pretty much it.
You said
Three
trumpet,
instruments.
no?
I did in high school, but I hated it. It made my lips look like if I had lip filler.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
I played the saxophone for a little bit. I still have it. I still have a trumpet over there too.
Yeah?
But I just
Cool.
I didn't. I just started fucking rapping. I don't even know why I started rapping, to be honest.
That's
not like-
interesting.
Like I told you, like I didn't even listen to that much rap.
Okay.
I like it in the sense of I get to speak about issues and I get to. It's kind of like
Yeah.
you know, pero así como de like musically, mi papá viene de mariachi.
Yeah.
You know, my grandpa did too. He used to play in Redwood City.
Okay.
And that's where the whole music comes from. De mi mamá, pues, nada. De mi mamá, she's good at talking shit. So that's where the podcast comes from. But,
so that's your mom?
No, that's my tia. But
Oh, tia.
she's my mom's sister.
Mucho gusto.
She's
mucho
the younger
gusto.
sister. But yeah, she lived with us in Redwood City too. And then she lived in
Damn.
Modesto, San Jose, everything. Like we're all
Damn.
from, you know.
Small world.
Pero
Because Redwood City is it's big, but it's crazy to like know other people that live there.
right.
I've never met anyone that lived in Redwood City either.
Yeah, in LA, I haven't really met any people from
That's
Redwood City.
crazy.
Right? Yeah, you? Right.
That's crazy. See,
What's the population of Redwood City? Just
it's
to know.
big. It's big now.
It's big now, right?
Yeah, now it's big. Yeah,
Right?
that's the reason. That's the reason why we moved. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
reason why we moved. It was-
80,000.
Holy shit! And when I forgot when I was small, but yes.
Yeah.
What part of Redwood City did you live? Like, I'm not trying to like
Yeah. Shit, where was the apartment? I drove by it. Woodside, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Nosotros también, ¿no? Oh yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
We used to
then
live right there by the. You know where the movie in the downtown. What was that movie in the theater?
I'm dead. I'm like, I don't even remember a downtown in Redwood
Downtown,
City.
yeah. Redwood City
Redwood City
is
has a
downtown.
downtown?
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, no, they've always had a downtown.
Well, I'm older than you, babe, so I don't
okay.
fucking know.
I don't know
Like,
back then.
when I was there was...
Because I still think you're like 25.
No.
See, yeah, that's a downtown.
What the fuck is that? For real? Okay, I know the sign.
Yeah, the sign.
Yeah, I know
then,
the sign.
And then that's a downtown.
Yo nomás llego por
Yeah,
mis
right.
tacos y me salgo a la chingada.
So I legit from downtown, we lived like a 5-6 minute walk. From there.
Chill out. Redwood City looks all nice and fancy.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, that's the movie theater right there. Like
Okay,
legit
Fox.
right there.
Okay, okay. I've been to that
Yeah,
theater.
yeah, to that one. I think. Yeah.
Maybe
It's
they're just
crazy.
really
I
good
live like
pictures.
5-6 minute walk from there.
Yeah,
That's crazy. So yeah.
that's funny. Okay, well, shit. But then again, all Bay Area as a whole has just gotten so
way bigger.
Yeah, because people always go, "Why did you move out of San Jose?" I'm like,
It's
first of all, who the
expensive.
fuck can afford San Jose?
Expensive. So.
Except for Yayo's family, still.
What
What the hell?
I know. They don't want to leave.
They don't want to leave.
Well, my dad already got his clients there, and then my mom, I don't know. It's my mom, so.
My mom is my mom. No, yeah, but that's the last of our family. I think that's in San. I mean, there's a few, but before, like, our entire family was in the Bay Area. And they've
Damn.
just slowly all, like, gone. Some are back in Mexico, Salt Lake City,
How
all
much?
over the place.
How many family? Like, how much family do you have? A
my,
lot.
my mom is one of 9 and my dad is one of 9.
Damn.
Yeah. But most of them are in Mexico, though.
My dad is one of one.
Oh, damn.
Because my dad was adopted.
Oh, that's dope.
My dad never met his parents.
Oh, that's so awesome.
Yeah, and my mom, she has like 12 siblings,
Oh, shoot.
something like that. But she doesn't talk to none, so I don't really like meet my mom's family at all.
Oh, shoot.
We're just like us.
Damn.
That's it. Small family. 5.
Well, shit. I mean, if you're gonna be a part of any of that family, you guys did it. You guys are. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you guys made it. That's pretty good to be
Thank
so
you.
like close knit and like,
Yeah.
you know, but le echaron ganas with that.
Yeah.
Cause yeah, I mean, most of my family is in Mexico at this point.
Okay.
Not all my life. Like all my life, you know, they were back and forth. Pero ahora ya todos ya se acomodaron. You know, most of my dad's family. Yeah, I have a few cousins that are in the U.S., pero, yeah, I don't know.
That's crazy.
Y'all ever been to these huge trees?
Yes, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I want to.
You want to go?
Yeah.
Oh, let's go.
Isn't that in
In Sequoia. The
Sequoia.
Sequoia tree. Yeah.
yeah. In where? In
In
Like 3
yeah,
hours away.
in fucking ¿cómo se llama?
I went there as a field trip.
Sequoia trees for sale. What are you trying to buy at one?
But that's just the recommended. It's not me.
No, that's
Oh.
in
Tia, where was it that you threw up? ¿Cómo se llama el parque?
Yosemite?
Threw up.
Yosemite.
There you go.
Mi
Yeah,
tia would
Yosemite.
throw up on the way over there.
Hey, if I was to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
La birria.
I'm dead.
Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh, and that smell, that's just the pipe. Just so you know, it wasn't me.
As
It
he's
wasn't
walking
me.
in there.
No, porque that pipe está fuerte, está con todo. You don't remember that? We've been there, you know, with you.
With me? When?
You were a baby.
Oh, how the heck am I supposed to remember that?
Yeah, those are huge. Let's go. Well, before the United States ends them all, I bet you Donald Trump is going to cut those down and turn them into paper.
I know, right?
He's
It'll
such an
probably be
idiot.
CVS receipts.
Yeah. No, straight up. He's like, you know what? This doesn't matter. Let's turn it into dollars.
Yeah, it's like the randomest things.
That's a
Oh,
cool
yeah,
drive too.
I saw a meme that said that trees are more, that wood or trees are more hard to find than diamonds. Can you find me the correlation to that? Somebody, like, apparently because, like, of how long it
trees?
takes. Yes.
But we got a bunch.
No, like, can you just find it? Because then we'll find what the fuck they meant. Because I saw the meme, and they had a reason, but I don't remember exactly what the fuck.
Lab diamonds.
Then diamonds?
Oriana.
At this point, you know, like, okay, for example, you know how back in the day they'd be like, oh, like, that's a fake fur, this is a real fur. And then now they'll be like, oh, that's a lab diamond, but this is a real diamond. Now that you know how much pain and suffering diamonds cost, you know, is there ever going to be a time where you're going to feel like, maybe, yeah, wear lab? Like,
Oh, yeah.
or like, you know, like faux fur, like,
Metal
yeah,
them
maybe
all.
wear faux fur. Because the other day I was wearing that thing that it was like alpaca, and then I thought they killed the alpaca for it. So I was like, I feel bad, but I forgot that they just shave it. So, but what if they had to kill them like chinchillas?
Then it was time to go.
Wait, what?
Right, you're like, I just came from the bathroom.
Yeah.
Well, like a fur, like, would you feel bad if you're wearing, like, because are you like
Oh.
one of those like type of singers that's like, I want to be all fancy and
No.
like,
No.
okay, he answered that real quick.
No,
Okay,
I
that
don't-
conversation's over.
I don't like no
gaudy shit.
No. I've always like being just simple. Like the
Good
most
for you.
simplest I could be, the better.
Nice.
You know, and it's not to and it's not to like give like a different. I like being myself and not show another person that I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Like obviously like being in the music and like, you know, obviously like royalties and money, all that, you know, that's good.
Mhm.
And like you buy yourself like a little watch, a little bracelet, you know,
What do you
that's
splurge
it.
on? What do you like, Pedro? If you're like, you just got an extra $1 million, what do you splurge on?
What do I spend it on?
Yeah, like what do you like?
Like right now, if I had a
Right now.
yeah. Right now, probably real estate.
Este güey.
No, I mean
para
that. No.
ti,
Oh, for
sí,
me, for me.
pero-
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
that's
okay.
like an investment.
No, okay. For me, well, my dream right now, I have a dream car.
Okay.
So-
So you like cars?
I have like 8 cars.
Ándale. Do you drive them all?
No,
Same time? No, te
no,
creas.
I try.
No, pero.
And my dream car right now is a Senna, McLaren Senna. Trying to get it for my
Ándale.
birthday, hopefully.
God damn. But what do you do with them after? Like, that's it?
Yeah, just it's just a passion. Like everyone has a passion. I have a passion for cars, and I love cars, and yeah, I just keep them in the garage, and they just look cool.
I'm done. Okay, so
Okay.
you like them? You treat them
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a carrito, or do you like them like you like to work on cars?
I like them, and I just stock. I don't like like working on them stock. Just see them and be like, okay, damn, like if I came this far, why not like get something that I've always wanted, and just seeing the car there. Not even I like driving them, but like just seeing them and like that little so like a little like with the trapito just going around the car and just damn, like just like it's just a different feeling.
Like touching
Okay.
ass, no? A little
Yeah. It's
Touching
like
like your own ass?
It
or
just
like,
feels
or
like-
touching an ass.
It
bit.
feels like
Hey, ass.
it's like an
Okay.
accomplishment.
Imagine just touching your ass.
It's like a big
like-
accomplishment to me. Like just seeing like
Okay.
my dream cars and just there and just knowing that like like I get to drive 'em whenever and just it's kind of like petting a dog. And just
Okay.
like I just like I don't know.
Okay, so that's
It's
your
kinda
dad.
weird,
So
but-
that's probably what your dad is like with his 50 horses.
For 50 horses for me in my 7-8 car.
You gotta catch up.
Your dad walks up to
Yeah.
all the horses every day. That's why
Yeah.
se dura como 10 horas. He's like,
Yeah.
1 horse, 2 horse,
Yeah.
3 horse. But you have 8 cars.
8 cars.
And
This
then-
horsepower.
Horsepower, a lot of horsepower.
Okay, period.
Out of those
And what
8,
if-
which one do you like best?
Which one you drive the most?
And
Out
which
of
one
those-
don't
oh,
you drive? 'Cause
Okay, out of those 8, the one I drive the most is my Raptor. I have a Ford Raptor.
Okay.
I love that truck to death. Like I
Mhm.
can stand that. Ford has the best trucks. And then the car that I don't drive a lot just because I just like seeing it is probably the Ferrari.
Damn. And they're loud?
Yeah. And they're fast. One of them has 1,000 horsepower. Imagine just zooming, you'll die. If you don't know how to control that car, you'll die. And I every time I take it out, nicely just take it out 34 miles an hour. That's it. Si le piso, it's just one time, and that's done. I don't like flooring it all the way because I know something bad could happen. I floored it one time that car, and that's the most scared I've ever been in my life. I swear.
Yeah, I
Too
can't have
quick.
that type of car.
Too quick.
With my temper,
Yeah, it's too
bro,
quick.
a mí me gusta cuando yo estoy enojada, a mí me gusta darle todo, la cara, like she just be like, ah.
Yeah.
And por eso mi hermano, like on my car, he put a limit on the speed
You
because,
can do that?
well,
I have Tesla.
I have a Tesla, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I got it before the whole fucking craze, and at this point, if anybody wants to buy it, go ahead. Pero no me digan que, trade it in. Well, I already lost for however much money on it. But anyway,
So what was your first car?
My first car was.
but you can't limit those.
No. my mom
Well,
was.
you can because you drive them 30 miles an hour. I mean, I don't
No.
know what the fuck. I would floor that bitch.
My-
Chinga su madre.
My first car was a Camaro 01. That was my first car. When I first got my check from my first album, I was like, Ma, like I really want a Camaro for some reason. And like when I got it, like started crying.
I'm gonna start crying and tell my mom why she couldn't fucking manage me. I'd probably be way richer.
Hey, that's
I'd be
true.
like, Ma,
Hey,
if my mom
Hey.
would have managed me,
Hey.
I wouldn't have gotten fucked
Tell you
over in
what.
all 3 deals I got.
I tell you what, like the thing about moms is that your mom is never ever gonna take a dime from you, and that money is always just gonna be there for either for a family. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, we got different.
my mom,
Okay,
will,
okay.
my mom will take every dime from me.
Oh, okay, see that's different. My mom, at least
Look at how many people laugh, bro.
at least for me, damn, that's crazy.
Well, I laugh because you guys laugh. I didn't laugh.
That's
my
crazy.
mom would take it right now if she could,
No,
but
no.
no, she's cool. She's
Yeah.
cool, you
Nah,
know.
my parents like they never like ever take like something that's. It's all like the thing that when I get my royalties, I don't be like it's mine. Like it's for me is everyone that put their work in. From my mom, from my dad, from my brother, from my sister.
yeah.
So it's not just me. Like
Yeah.
obviously I spend money and because of the things that I like, but my mom, she knows that whenever she wants to get money from that account, she could get it, and I don't mind it.
That's dope.
But mom never gets nothing.
Oh, my brother's my mom.
And respect.
My brother's the person that I don't run my own shit.
Okay.
Like I don't see any of my stuff, but
Yeah.
like he
Your
sees
brother
it.
sees okay.
Pero that also with that comes the responsibility of I be looking at him sometimes. Like if I'm like, we're doing good, right? He'll be like, you're all right. I'll be like, all right.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to see it. Más por ansiedad. Like I don't like
Yeah.
to see that stuff because it gives me anxiety to be like, what's coming in, what's going out, what's going on. Like whatever. I'm like, somebody else, please.
What's the
Y yo
most?
le-
What's the most amount of money you've seen it in like ever? Like for you, like that comes to you.
Probably way less than you.
No,
Don't
I'm just
embarrass
asking.
me.
No. I'm just asking. I just want to know
Like
because
you have 8
no.
cars.
But
one
that's
car.
like a whole different like that. Like what's like for you? Like what? Damn, like I made this amount. Like that's crazy.
I could genuinely tell you, I've never had
No?
a big amount. No.
For real?
Yeah. I'm poor. Help me.
I'll help you. I got
Help
you.
me. Tell
Damn.
Edgar Guerrera.
I tell
Edgar
him-
Barrera.
I tell
I
him.
need. Tell Inglés
He
sin
needs,
barreras.
that you need like fan number ones. I got you.
I need some fucking hit records. I've never nothing. Like, please help me. Give me $2 for the cheese.
No, for me when that first check came in, I was like, damn, like it just hit like
you had
it
like
hit
the
different.
most famous song ever. Like
2023.
nobody could go anywhere without hearing your song. You wrote that?
I wrote that.
That's
And you know what's crazy? That song, I remember when I first wrote that song, 2022 was ending, and then 2023 came, and when 2022 ended, I went to my parents' capilla, and I le recé a God,
I'm about to go there.
and I told him, I was like, because 2022 was a good year. I'm not gonna lie. We had To Win More Time 2, and we had a couple bangers there, but I went to the capilla, and I told him, I was like, please, like, I just said a lot of stuff, just praising God and just saying that, but my wish and what I told him was to please give me a #1 song in the world. And a month and a half after, like January, February-ish, I wrote that song out of nowhere. I came back from playing golf, and then I picked up the guitar and I just got the melody. I called Peso, and then I told him, I was like, "Epa, like I got you. I got a song," and I showed it to him. He was at the airport, and he was like, "A ver, enséñamela." I sent it to him like on a call, and I was like, "Is this one?" And then he was like, "Pa, está bien pasada." He was like, "Pa, está bien perra, bro. Like, let's do it. Like, let's record it ASAP." We didn't record that song until like probably a month after, so in March. And when we recorded it, I didn't expect it to be that big. And then when I previewed it on my story on Instagram, the day after, it was all over TikTok. Every single video on my feed was that song, just me like previewing it.
That's crazy.
So it had so much hype that when it came out, I mean, it did what it did.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No,
so.
well, God bless. Hey, it's like
Yeah,
a
honestly,
capilla.
thank
That's
Jesus
fucking
Christ.
beautiful, dude.
Yeah,
like,
go. I'm telling you that capilla brings me so much good energy and good vibes.
I thought you lived in Texas, bro. I'm about to go
No.
show up to your house. I'm about to show up with your
No.
dad. I'm about to be there 5 a.m. Let's go to the horses. I'm trying to find out. I'm trying to go hang out with the
No.
horses. I'm about to go. Imagine I just find out what your dad's doing. He has a bar over there. I'm
Yeah.
like, hey, señora, vámonos a tomar. Nah, pero
Yeah.
no, that's fucking awesome. I love that. I love hearing. Also,
Yeah.
just being like, you're mad humble and you're like chill,
Thank you.
pero like you write. Like your pen is for real.
Thank you.
You know?
Thank
Porque
you.
a lot of times you meet artists and like they're huge or whatever, but you're like, bah, that dude didn't fucking write none of that shit. Pero you, it's like, God damn, how does it feel that a song you made in the capilla that your dad made has over 1 billion, just one song? Then you
Just
add
one
all the
song.
rest.
Then there's a lot, yeah. But it's a crazy feeling, and I think like if I really wanted to right now, I feel like I could just stop music and just retire if I wanted to. But I don't want to, and I really want to, like, now that we're independent. Last year I really wanted to like just give up because of what everything was happening. But this year, like, something just came to me that just told me, you know what, keep on pushing and keep on doing you, and just everything's gonna be fine. And yeah, I mean, everything happens for a reason, and this year, hopefully, God nos ayuda más con lo que viene, and I know he is, because he's always by my side. And another crazy story that I have is that I've never told this to anyone, that my this was like a couple years ago. No, this was like a lot of years ago when we were first signed. Because we signed to this label. They were from Sacramento. I don't know if you ever met Herencia de Patrones. I don't know if you know them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We were signed to them.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
but this was before everything. So right, so this was
Okay.
before we had a song called El Boss, and they kind of like listened to that song, so they signed us. I was like, cool, like let's I'm down. I was a fan, and I fuck with their music, and I was like, fuck it.
That's so funny. That's JP, right?
That
Or
was
JD. JD.
And
I just today, for some random reason,
Yeah.
we DM'd, but that was it. It was just
Yeah?
like, because I was telling him to come to the podcast.
okay.
But okay.
So I signed to him, like this was like 2018,
Mhm.
and I signed to him, and everything was cool. But for reasons happening, we split up right when I dropped my first album.
Okay.
And when we split up, we felt like the whole world was against us because just a lot of shit happened. And my dad went to when we were at Patterson. My dad had the same amount of horses. He went to his rancho. It's another place that he had all the horses, and this was like in the middle of nowhere. And I still to the day don't believe what he's saying, but he was alone at night. He said, ¿A qué horas eran, pa? Cuando estaba solo y según el caballo, ¿qué horas eran? Eran tarde, ¿no? It was like a 6 at night, but like that, it was like nighttime already, right? He was already coming back, and he was walking to the truck, and he swears that a horse told him that everything was gonna be okay. Like, ¿qué le dijo? Que el caballo que le habló y le dijo que todo va a estar bien.
Nomás oí una voz, pero pues me asusté de momento. Me asusté porque nomás había caballo.
¿Pero qué le dijo?
Es que en realidad yo iba triste por lo que nos estaba pasando y pues a la vez, pues no así queriendo llorar, pero triste por la situación más que nada.
Sí.
Y yo iba caminando donde tenía mis caballos y tenía que caminar un área pero ya los estaba viendo los caballos.
Sí.
Y tenía que caminar esa área y en eso que la troca pues la dejé donde la dejaba y iba caminando, pero era un terreno que pasaba un río y es ahí en Patterson. Entonces yo voy caminando y pues pensaba, ¿por qué nos pasó esto si apenas el grupo iba arrancando? Y como pues me pasaban mil cosas por la cabeza. En eso oí una voz y ahí no había nadie, en eso un lugar solo, nomás estaban mis caballos y yo. Y oí una voz que me dijo, no te preocupes, todo va a estar bien, esto tenía que pasar. Y así le alcancé a oír y cuando volteé dije, ¿alguien viene o qué? Entonces como que me entró unos nervios y quise correr como para donde estaba la troca. Entonces pues volteé para todos lados, dije, ¿pero quién habló? Y volteé y estaban todos los caballos. Entonces yo dije, no, se me hace que me estoy volviendo loco.
Híjole.
Entonces seguí caminando para los caballos y lo curioso es de que ese día, estando los caballos todos en un área donde están sueltos, estaban todos así como en línea mirándome y si tenía 50 caballos, había como 40 formados o 30 por lo menos y era algo que no era normal.
What the
Es como cuando le echan de comer a las vacas que están formadas así estaban los caballos. Entonces se me hizo curioso y yo decía, ¿pero quién habló? Y después me venía, pero no, me acaba de pasar, ¿por qué le pasó a estos mis muchachos? Si todo iba arrancando bien. Pero me volvía el pensamiento, ¿pero quién habló? En eso que yo iba así, miré que una yegua estaba, con una mano le estaba pegando la tierra. Y luego dije, ay, esta yegua ya trae cólico. Dije, otro problema para acabarla. Cuando una yegua trae cólico, dolor en la panza, que trae algo atorado o cólico, empieza a manotear o se empieza a revolcar. Entonces yo dije, ya para acabarla, dije, esta yegua trae cólico. Entonces, pues ya me brinqué donde estaban ellas y la yegua estaba destapando un billete de 20 porque estaba haciendo un hoyo y estaba un billete de 20 que la mitad estaba enterrada y la otra mitad nomás se la estaba destapando, como que a lo mejor a la yegua le hacía curiosidad y la yegua movía ahí. Entonces cuando vi ese billete de 20, pues no supe qué hacer, lo agarré y no sé, me fui con una calma para la casa y le conté a mi esposa y le conté a mis hijos. Le dije, y me decían, no, tú estás mal, ya, segurito fumaste algo hiciste.
And then like the thing about it is that like now thinking about it now is that like God has like his perfect time for everyone. That time we were going through the worst thing when we broke up with that label. We're like, that's it, we're done. Like we're like no one's gonna like fuck with us no more. Like that's it. Like we're out of a label that we thought that were gonna push us more. That they weren't at the time pushing us at the time. And we were like, that's it. And then hearing that now is like everything happens for a reason. Yeah. And everything happens for for the obras de Dios. You know what I'm saying? So like not thinking about it now is pretty crazy. So
that's dope.
So that's why I believe a lot in God. A lot.
That's dope. Yeah. That's dope. I love that. Y señor, la verdad, un pinche miedo que me daría a mí, like hay veces que uno pasa por algo y como que te quedas tú, pero like, damn. Pero todos los... ¿Y cómo traslada tantos caballos? Like, how does that... Sí, ¿cómo los trasladó?
No, pues fueron muchos viajes. Cada vez que veníamos para acá me traía un puño y cada vez que volvíamos a venir y yo iba a veces 2-3 veces a la semana como íbamos pudiendo y me iba trayendo todo.
Entonces, you guys made the move at once or
so this was one thing. So when that happened, when Tu Veneno Mortal, the first album that I released, when it blew up, I saved that year, 2020. I saved up the most money I can, and I bought my parents a house over here. So that the ranch that they live in right now, I bought them that house. Okay. And that's when we all moved together. So that's when my dad got all his horses, and he took like at least 15 trips. 5 hours. Imagine going back 5 hours and another 5 and another 5, and so he took 15 trips.
So for a while, y'all were there all together, or you already had your own spot?
No. So when we were in Patterson, we moved to Apple Valley, and it just took us like I think a month to move in. We moved in, and then I just bought my house in Redlands like I think a year and a half ago, 2 years.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, pretty much.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's fucking fire, man. I really love to hear stories where like es bien de familia and like, you know, you guys are, that's dope. I love that for you guys.
Thank you.
So what's next after this? I mean, you guys got the new album.
The new album, which thank God is doing really good.
I love that.
And I honestly never thought that it was gonna do this good. And man, it's just like it's a trip for me because like being out of a label is cool, right? And like just knowing that you're independent is like you have to do more work, you have to push more yourself, you know. So like I feel like not history is repeating itself, but I feel like the story is repeating itself when we got out of the Herencia Patrones label to when we got out this label, the records. I feel like everything just repeats itself. So so as soon as we got out of that label, started doing good.
You gotta find out what the horses think.
Yeah.
You gotta go ask them real quick. Dude. They don't wild out.
So yeah. So basically, I thought people weren't gonna like this album, and I mean, there's a lot of people really liking it, and you know, thank God that it's doing good, it's doing numbers, and I just can't wait to man, I mean, I think everything just comes at its time and its place, and we have our tour that, you know, we started already, and yeah, pretty much doing that and making more music. We have a collab album coming up with Danny Lux that, you know,
dope.
We're gonna work with him, and yeah, but just pretty much that.
I love that. And you said you're gonna dabble in other genres, like different stuff.
I'm a for sure kind of like experiment. I mean, this album was super experimental, so I kind of want to like experiment more on like that side, and like not leave the original Mexican, because I know that's what made me like pop up, but like kind of like bring in the original Mexican to a new genre. Yeah, so that's what I want to do.
That's dope. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Well, I fucking love that. To me, I know that we just met and this was an amazing conversation.
That's cool, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're invited at any time. Let's do some more shit. I definitely want to meet your dad's horses. I'm not ready to buy a horse yet. That was your dad, bro. That was your dad, dude.
Legit, that's how it looked. Without the bounces, but that's how it looked. Like, it was like, you know, like...
Yo,
like,
señor, that's you?
Sí. No más que mi esposa me dijo, nunca quiero que vayas a decir.
Vamos a tomar un mini shop allá.
I'm down.
Little tiny. Porque hicimos caricatura de tu papá, porque así se sentía.
Más o menos.
Ponle. Y la yegua estaba ya con el $20 bill. Cheers.
¿Qué? ¿No se acuerda qué hizo con los 20?
No, pues fíjese que sí, lo traje en la cartera y lo guardé, pero Cuando un día se me tiró la cartera, se fue el de 20.
¿Se le tiró la cartera?
Se me tiró esa
pinche
cartera y se
billete.
fue el de 20.
Pero
That is
siguió
so
la buena
funny.
suerte, ¿no?
Siguió la buena
But that place that he had all those horses was okay scary because it was like, ¿cuántos acres eran ahí? And
150.
imagine, you know what acres like the land, like
Yeah.
150 acres is a big land.
Yeah.
So like I remember me and my brother would go, and like we would help my dad like put the horses back in like the trailer so he could take them.
Yeah.
And like at night, that place was fucking scary. Like
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
So now I imagine hearing a voice just like I would
Yeah.
be shitting my pants. But yeah, pretty much.
I'm gonna go to the capilla where you prayed.
Go.
and I'm gonna,
You're invited. 100%
And then
invited.
the next day, I'm gonna have a fucking session with Edgar Barrera. I'm gonna be like, oh my god,
I got-
it's happening.
hey,
Imagine I fail at that session.
No.
That'd be
He's
so
cool.
embarrassing.
I got you. Hey,
I finally get
I'm
the
gonna text
session
him.
I'm ready for, and then I go and I suck. And he's like, damn.
I'm actually texting for you.
He's like,
I'm gonna tell him. I'm like, hey,
Damn.
I
Thank
got
you,
you.
bro. No, like I said, I'm really happy to have met you. I hope you're not that far from me.
Yeah.
So like,
pretty
let's
close.
fucking, you know what I'm saying? Let's fucking link up for another podcast. I wish you the motherfucking best. If there's anything else you want to tell your fans,
Yeah. I just want to like thank him for like every year just being like just staying on our like on what we're doing, because I know that it's hard for an artist to maintain their level of not success but their level of like releasing good music. And now I always like I'm always scared of releasing something that people might not like.
yeah,
So I want to thank everyone for always like fucking with our shit. And even though like it's different, even though if it's like something that they might not like, I still like appreciate every single one of them. And like I also want to tell like all the people who are inspired by us, that like how I'm inspired by other artists,
Yeah.
que le echen ganas, you know, que no se rajen, to not do drugs, you know, like that fucks you up to the max, and just echándole ganas, you know, being close with your family, and having a good faith in God. I think with that you're chilling, and just having like to work a lot, writing a lot, and just trying to be different. That's like my main thing. And people say, how do I get signed by you? Because I just opened my record label.
nice.
So
Congratulations.
thank you. So I just opened that, and there's a lot of artists that come in like, hey, like how can I get signed by you? And my thing is it's just if you're an artist that does not sound, if I see that you don't sound like another artist, then I think I'm assigning them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've seen that they have the style of another artist that I listen to.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm looking for. I like when people are different, and when people like write their own like feelings, and when they have a story
Yeah.
behind them. That's what I look for. So I just want to thank every single one of you guys for for always supporting us, and que le echen ganas, you know, because life is hard. Like after high school, I thought I was done. I thought I was gonna be a forklifter. I thought I was gonna be doing construction, but you know, God has His plans for everyone, and He had my plan to be in music, and you know, so yeah, pretty much.
It's fucking lit. Hell yeah. Well, I appreciate you again, and I appreciate all the
thank you.
stories and everything. And I hope to see you guys again. Thank you guys so much for watching the fucking podcast. As you know, it's your girl Snow the Product, and we here with Pedro, and we gonna do some more content. I want to find
yeah.
out about these horses that
Fuck
tell the
yeah.
future, and I want to know about this capilla.
I got
Okay. And no, we appreciate you guys. Thank you guys so much. As always, the fucking Every Night Nights podcast. I love y'all. Thank you, and I'll see you guys next week. It's lit.
Boom.
Esa niña no se aguanta. Quiere todo porque el pussy sabe a Fanta. Si la dejas por pendejo se te casa. Dale todo, dos de lengua y una horchata. Si te alcanza, I'm the shit, huh? Are you catching what I'm throwing for a pickup? Same bitch I always was, now I'm just richer. I'm about to shake it up, bitch, check the Richter. This a sticker. You say some things your numbers don't say. I got some kids with toys that don't play. Kilo de azúcar pa' mi conflakes. I don't need roses, pour me rosé. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam, pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam pam. Don't try to play me, baby. I'ma meet you Wakana, which means I've been a Mexican snack and I'll split your banana. Solo yo sé mi rollo guayaba, también sácate cana. Me encanta la línea de Fanta porque nadie me aguanta. Por eso I've been on my grind, I've been on my grind. They've been cold and I've been on, but my name's Snow. I got it and it's ice on my chest. You can suck a paleta if you hate. Aquí se respeto, te empaco maleta por güey. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam pam. No soy santa, baby, yo soy vale madre, faca chancla. Lo que yo sí tengo mucho a ti te falta. Y si quieres yo te enseño con el ram pa pa pam pam. I don't need roses, pour me rosé. Mommy got rosaries and gon' pray. These kids got toys and no they don't